when the and with the so we are live. Yay.
Ooh.
Before I do our little recap, which is not much to do because last session was basically just an anime filler. Anyone watching the Twitchies and the YouTubers will see that it looks slightly different. We had Angel made our map of our overworld for us. It looks incredible. And
so
even
cool.
more, I look different too. Can you see me? Look at me. I am 2D Pixel Man. I got a little DMs cover and little like magic swirlies when I talk. And thank you, Panda.
That is the cutest thing ever.
Right,
What do
I
you
fucking
mean,
love
Pixel
it.
Man? That's just what you look like in real life.
Yeah, that's how he looks without my
Panda
glasses.
literally took a picture of me and sent
Yeah.
it to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, thank you!"
Little face.
That was really good.
He looks incredible. I love it. Oh my god.
I love that you made him all floaty.
Yeah, whenever I speak, he floats around like the magic is moving me. I have the power to move you.
I like your words, Magic Man.
Yay. I should hope so. They're DMing a world around you.
What? You mean I'm living in a fake world?
Yes.
Wake up, Neo.
Right then. Last time on Quad Maverick Ballsy, we cried. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Next session.
I think that genuinely does sum it up. The party was sent to the Underdark to find Eleanor, the last person from the list that Fizban had given them. This is now her last known location. I don't think I gave the party any information except for that. So we're going in blind. We have no eyes, none at all. First things first. Ooh, actually, there we go. The description of where you are in the Underdark is probably quite important. You are in the center of a city, a miners' guild city, where there is a giant statue of a drow with a plaque underneath that reads in loving memory Sin. S-Y-N, I believe is the way I spelled it. I can't remember if that's correct though, Panda.
That is, yeah.
Wonderful. So first things first, Fabienne, could you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, straight in.
Okay. Yeah. If you fail this, you die 5 times. Like you need to make you need to make it 5 new characters, and I kill them all instantly.
Okay, BRB because it's a 9.
Nah, just kidding. Okay.
See you later.
See you next year.
No, you don't notice anything.
I'm just blinking.
Yeah, you
Like,
notice
wow.
nothing at all. Nothing seems to change.
Okay.
Would my story knowledge help?
With the wisdom save? Absolutely not. No. There is nothing that the party see or anything. There is nothing to visually conceive or anything. No. You know nothing about what is going on. And I'm going to keep it that way.
Oh.
I'm just updating.
Do I make a wisdom save?
Something. No, just Fabian.
Falls.
You good, bro?
She's fine. She notices nothing. Nothing changes about her, the way she feels, nothing. She's probably just a bit sad as she spent the entire of last session completely silent and not in the VC where all of the characters are controlled.
I was just crying because Ricky.
Yeah. It was hard not to see it. It's okay. We understand.
I was crying the whole time.
I think the only time I actually like flavored anything around You not being there was just, oh, and Fabian is just like sat on the table crying.
Accurate.
I didn't want to like say anything on your character's behalf, so I just left it. But no, up some stairs behind the statue, you're at the base of the statue in the center. There's a large noble home. As you are looking around, you see that it seems to be cordoned off from the public. There's some sort of glowing blue barrier around it. And down the stairs, you see off in the distance, there's a very large oak tree in the background and a teeny weeny little house next to it with a teeny well and two what appears to be graves at the rear end of it. What would you like to do?
Graves, steal everything. Sorry.
Go to the graves and steal everything. Okay, so you're stealing bones and dirt. That's cool.
Drow is possessing me right now. I'm sorry.
In their hometown, no less.
It took over for a second. Yeah,
No, is there anything anyone would like to do in particular? Your essential goal here is to find out where someone known as Eleanor is.
Please say like, point out the teeny weeny little house with the teeny weeny little graves and the teeny weeny little everything, and be like,
Yeah.
maybe we should start over there.
What is this? A graveyard for ants?
For little people, for little babies.
Okay, you're gonna make your way down to the. As you get closer, you notice it's a tavern.
Damn, it's no
And
one
it's
inside.
actually just around the border of this massive fucking city. That is the in-depth description that I gave this city. It's fucking massive. There's lots of like minecarts full of like rocks and shit around. A lot of drow elves are hauling ass, getting all these rocks and shit around. You don't know if there's any particular place they go in. They appear random. But they seem very organized within themselves. They seem to follow like almost like an invisible road. Like they've been doing this for a long time. But yes, you get to this tavern with the two graves out back. You are at the front of it. What would like to?
Well, if I know anything to be true, it's that a barkeep always has the lay of the land. I would like to speak to the barkeep.
Yes. The barkeep is an... wait. I forgot how old she is. It's very important, by the way.
Doesn't matter to me.
Is she of age?
93.
Oh, okay, so as far as drows go, she is very young. She's like equivalent to human 20s.
Okay.
Yes. But no, she greets you. She says, how can I help? As she's, pouring drinks for minors. Not the young kind, the diggy kind.
Wait a second.
With an E, not an O.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
The city of.
I mean, I did say minors, not minors.
Minors.
Yeah, she's serving nothing but fire wine to tiny people. No, these are not dwarves. No, she's serving mostly fire wine and some ales to all drow grubby miner people who are clearly on their way back towards the center of the city from working probably a local mine.
Okay.
But yes, she says, hello, how can I help? I can't remember the voice that she had in campaign 1, I'm sorry.
Greetings. My companions and I are looking for someone. I was wondering if you could help.
Yeah, who are you looking for?
We've been sent to look for somebody named Eleanor. Does that ring any bells?
No, I can't say it does.
Hmm.
Do you have any information other than a name?
That's all we were given, I'm afraid.
Okay, okay.
Is
You can-
there anyone else we could speak to?
There's an entire tavern full of drunkards. If you would like to try and speak to any of them.
No. How much? They do not know anything.
The try just goes on to say, "Would you like a drink? Surely you've travelled far. You don't look like you're a native to these parts."
Companions, round on me.
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna huddle in the
Okay.
corner.
Let's go.
Shall we get pissed?
Yes, we'll take that dark, shadowy booth. A round of your finest fire wine. And a packet of peanuts.
Salted, roasted, still on fire. What would you like?
Salted kind.
Still on fire. Lovely jubbly.
Spicy.
Just hand you a bowl that's on fire.
Salem kind of just looks at Taliesin and is like, we do have separate information, actually. At least I do. I remember this story I was told. This Eleanor was the partner of the one with that statue outside. That Eleanor. Does
So-
that help?
You're looking for someone who you know nothing about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And what is it you want with this person? If you don't mind me asking, of course.
To talk, really. We need to basically get them, rally them. We have a bigger task at hand.
What would this said task be? I may know other adventuring types like yourselves who may be interested in joining.
We kind
I'd
of
like
need
to insight roll.
An insight roll. Okay. Go for it.
Sorry. Continue. Before you can continue, babe. Just
No, it's okay.
before.
That's all I'm saying.
I didn't roll well enough. Unless she got a really shit deception, but I got an
I mean,
11,
this was true.
so
11. Okay. You notice nothing odd about this person. They seem to genuinely be like trying to help.
Tim's just squinting at this random person.
What were you in the middle of saying? Sorry.
Yeah, Saturn
She nods
would-
in approval.
Yes, indeed.
You speak the secret language of thieves can't. Just blah 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 blah.
I think last campaign we kind of just went, yeah, is this a weird language?
Yeah, I think thieves can't. We essentially agreed that it was just going to be like an enigma to crack.
Yeah.
Essentially, just speaking in riddles.
Okay. Saturn's gonna be like, so you know nothing of the statue outside and the partner of Sin, is it? Sign?
Sign.
Why? Swim?
Well, of course I do. I was born here. I've lived here for a few hundred years at this point. I've not really been keeping track. A lot changes all the time. Anyway, the statue is of our greatest hero, the one that saved the city from a cannibalistic uprising. And of course, I do know of a partner that this person had.
You direct us to them?
No, they haven't been seen in a very long time. I wouldn't even know where to start.
This location, maybe? You got a tracker on this person, yes?
Yeah, we chip all of our locals.
Just to
You
make sure.
do?
like cats.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, she
Timothy ran
calls
away
out
from
to
her.
the back of the tavern, calls out a name, says, Bella, do you have any information regarding the partner of Sin, of Drow? And this Bella person comes out from behind the sort of like storage cellar area and just sort of looks at the party as if assessing each one of you individually. Nope, don't recognize these lot either. Who are you?
And looks really fucking surprising. Bella, the Bella. That
I was going to say,
one.
anyone who is knowledgeable about the books about Quad Maverick, the group from the legends, then you will instantly recognize that this is the author of those books.
She's gonna start
Oh.
putting the books on the table. The books are now all splayed out on the bar. She's just jumping on the spot like, yes.
Bella's eyes widen and it's just like, it would appear they know me though.
I know you. I know your life. Bella.
Indeed.
Bella Drain Zilton. Zilton.
Belladrin Sillyfish, yes.
Sorry. Thirsty bitch.
You just say thirsty bitch.
I was supposed to say I'm a thirsty bitch today, and then just went thirsty bitch. I'm a
Amazing.
little bit tired.
Yeah, you've had a busy day. It's allowed.
So yeah, it's such a pleasure to be here. I've read all your books many times over. I know all about Drow, and then she just stops as like, Drowson. Is that you the party?
I knew them, yes.
Oh no, she's asking if they're the same person.
She says my name is Bella Zildjian, yes.
Oh no, she went Sin, Drow.
Ah, yes.
After
Sin
putting
was
two
the
and two
birth
together.
name of the one known as Drow.
Oh my goodness. What a revelation. Well
Are you
then,
just fans of my work, or is there something you specifically need of... Who was it you were looking for?
Eleanor. We need
Yes.
Eleanor.
She is still like just peering round the corner of this doorway. By the way, she's got like two hands on the edge of the door frame, and you can just see like the top half of her head.
Yep. We need you. No, we need Eleanor.
What exactly do you need Eleanor for?
Fizzban is requesting you.
At the mention of
Eleanor.
Fizzban, she jumps out from behind the door frame and says, Fizz? What does he want now?
Well, we're tasked with bringing magic back, and we need Eleanor's help.
Bringing magic back, you say? And she casts light within her hand and just holds it up. As if to say, well, it's already back. Like, what's the point?
Well, it's not fully back. That's the thing. A lot of people still don't have it, I think. Is that right, or am I pulling that out of my
It's
ass?
absolutely not right, but canonically, that
I
is
am
what you
pulling out
believe.
my ass. Oh.
Part of the quest that you're on is essentially to prevent magic from overflowing into the world and ending the realm. And another part of your quest is to safely bring it back permanently.
Okay, so we're trying to bring it back permanently.
She sort of drops the light and just, what do you mean permanently? I love that this is me asking the party for information that I've given them. It's
My
amazing.
brain is small, and then just
That's okay.
yeah. Thank you.
It's okay. It's
Small brain
fine.
problems.
I'm really tired as well, so it's going to be a lot of this sidetrack shit today, don't worry.
I keep accidentally overstepping and going, "You, we need you."
Just you!
You
No,
there.
she's absolutely just like stood sort of just behind the bar, sort of looking back and forth, you and Breen at this point, and she's Breen, go more Firewine. They know Fizzman. There's something about magic. This is probably quite important. I think it's time to go on an adventure, Breen. And you can see her getting quite flustered and excited.
Adventure time. Come on, grab your
Get
friends.
your friends.
We're
You-
going somewhere. I don't know where. With lists, party members, and adventure time. Put me out of my misery, someone, please.
Is there anything anyone would like to butt in with to save poor Panda the stress of talking to Bella?
I apologize for my companion here. Despite being a water genasi, she is somewhat as she may say thirsty bitch.
Bella just sort of like shrugs, brushes off one shoulder and says, "Yeah, I've got a lot of fans." Anyway,
Can you sign my box?
fuck, I just said bollocks.
Sign my balls.
Can you sign my balls, please?
Like, you're gonna have the Batwing for me. But no, she gladly does sign your bollocks.
Thank you.
And the books too while she's at it.
She's jumping around. She's really excited. Just so fucking excited over this. So why did this Breen character tell us that you haven't been seen?
Breen is currently
Wild.
putting like glasses and tankards of ale and Firewine in front of you all, by the way.
Yeah, I'm asking this to Bella.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, she leans in and whispers quite quietly, just, well, Eleanor doesn't like to be found since the incident.
Right. Why?
You ever heard of a term called deep-seated trauma?
No. Why?
After what happened
What?
to Drow,
Yes.
well,
Uh,
Eleanor watched her only love in life vanish from the mortal body right before her eyes. And, you know,
Right.
got the idea that maybe Fizzban eventually might send another party looking for her to, you know, drag her back into what she seems to believe is a life of hell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. What is this trauma you speak of? What is trauma?
Looking at the rest of the party, just, has this person never been outside?
No.
Pretty
why?
much.
Also,
It's like a whole thing.
choice of each member, can you all give me a history or an insight check, please?
History or insight?
Anyone specifically who is,
I got a nat 20 on insight.
oh, well, okay then.
Nice. I got a nat 1.
Amazing. Yeah, okay, so Saturn is so, like, like starstruck by Bella being stood in front of her that she just doesn't process anything at all. Anyone else roll in on this?
18 on insight.
18? Okay.
I got a
I got
9.
Dirty 20 inside.
Dirty 20. Sweet.
11.
Okay. So all of you except for Saturn recognize that the sort of visage of Bella is very similar in description to Eleanor from the stories that Saturn has been reading you. Salem, as you got a nat 20, you can absolutely deduce that this is Eleanor. Based on the same information, but with a greater understanding of your own intellect, I will say.
Sam just kind of stares for a moment. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this I don't know why I didn't figure that out yet. Just kind of staring at her like, I know, we both know. Come on, drop the
Yeah, as you're all like stood noticing this, you do realize now that she has jumped out and you've all had a chance to really look at her. Her face is sort of scarred in places, like she's been in a tough life. Like she's been in battles, and she's very worn. She has quite a large build for a female drow from this part of the Underdark specifically.
Woman.
That's not me being sexist. That's drows being sexist. But no,
Yeah,
her hands also appear to be quite scarred. Bella is known for being a name who has penned books. Eleanor is known as the hero that was in fact in a relationship with the drow named Sin. The one that quote-unquote Bella had written about in great detail. That only the person in the situation would know,
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that is absolutely, Salem would figure all of that out just from looking at her for, I don't know, probably about 4 seconds. Everyone else, you just get that sort of, you look familiar. Are you? That sort of vibe,
Can I have
I'm just
Taliesin
currently- Sorry, go on.
just make a bit of an offer, kind of getting somewhat of an inkling?
Mhm.
Because I say something along the lines of, maybe you'd like to speak to my party more freely if there was less chance of us being overheard, and I will offer to go and perform and cause a bit of a distraction, seeing as they were very whispery and not wanting to talk about it.
Just in case I zoned out and wasn't listening, can you repeat that?
So
I got distracted.
Because-
Sorry.
because they seem so secretive, I'll
Yeah,
offer to cause a bit of a
Oh,
distraction.
so you're
go and perform.
offering Bella / maybe Eleanor to sort of divert attention.
Yeah, to talk to the party while I go and distract the tavern
Okay,
goers.
She sort of gives a knowing sort of nod, and then just, or I could just, bring you all into one of the rooms that we have.
Let's go. Secret entrance, let's go.
Without missing a beat. That was amazing. Just let's go.
I could bring you. Yep. Okay.
Gotta follow and drag my loot behind me, sulking.
Seeing this, she does sort of pay attention to, the sulk that you have, and she sort of is just giggling to herself.
Let the man play.
Salem just kind of puts a hand on Saturn's shoulder and is like in telepathy. It's just like, okay, just so we're on the same level, this is Eleanor. Like, I don't want you to embarrass yourself, sweetheart. Just, this is Eleanor. Don't freak out too much.
As you're closing,
Sounds like no.
as you're saying this out loud, she closes the door of one of the this actually is an inn, not just a tavern. And you're in one of the lettable rooms. She's like closed the door behind her, made sure no one is like in the hallway, and she turns and says, "Could you shut up about that for a moment, please?
It was
Oh,
in
Um,
telepathy.
It was until yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Can you shut up?
I keep
No.
missing things. Yeah, stop
don't say anything.
telepathically talking so loud.
Sorry, we can't help it.
But she sort of just right. Yes. Okay. You've got me. I'm Eleanor. Bella is a
Oh.
pen name. I wanted to tell the world about what happened to my love to Sin, but I didn't want the attention that came with her. I didn't want anyone making a big deal of me, you know? I just want people to know what happened. So, why did Fizban send for me?
Yes.
Very helpful.
Saturn's just processing information at the moment. Just
Hmm.
give him like 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah, yeah.
As usual, the old man was a little light on the details.
Sounds about right. What details do you have? So you're looking to fix something to do with the flow of magic coming back, which was very sudden, by the way. Was that you?
Much
No.
worse.
Much worse. Ah, wonderful. Perfect. Always is. So who did cause it to come back then? And why worse?
Is the whole end of the last campaign in the books too?
Yeah. The entire campaign is in the books. Act 3, no, Act 4 onwards of campaign 1 is the bit that would have had the most detail, as if lived from someone firsthand who had written the book.
Right. So, little awkward. You know that guy that actually got your partner killed?
She spits on the floor and just nods.
Yeah, it was him.
Fair.
Without missing a beat, she rolls off a tirade of just hate speech that I'm not going to say for
So
reasons.
many slurs.
Yeah, pretty much. But, you know, necrophiliac is thrown in there,
Oh,
and a few other things,
oh my.
mostly unrepeatable offenses. And yeah, she goes on for a few minutes and then turns back to everyone and, sorry, I'm in.
Alright.
Oh,
That was the
quick.
easiest one.
Yeah, I think so.
Just give me a day.
Dad,
Mm-hmm.
can I stay with you for that day and not leave your
Saturn, sweetheart.
Her eyes are like
No.
wide as fuck because she's like looking you up and down like,
I'd like to add that Saturn has no social awareness / cues, so we'll be like probably 5 feet from her face at all times. No, like 5
centimeters
inches.
from her face.
5 feet. She is
How tall is Saturn?
6. Let me see what I put down. Give me a second. I'll get back to you. I think about 6 foot. 6 foot.
You're taller than Eleanor. Eleanor
Yes,
was
I'm 6 foot.
5'8". I actually remembered something
Little
very
woman.
non-rememberable. Anyway, yeah, you're a few inches taller than her, so you can absolutely like stand right against her and just stare down at her. Like the water of your
Yes.
hair is like soaking her face on one side. It's like when a dog won't stop licking the side of your face. That's the kind of energy we get here.
Yes, exactly. She is
Yeah.
so fucking happy just to be in this woman's presence. Just still processing, I guess. Not really getting the fact that, personal space exists. She had her own personal space for 20-something years.
Yeah.
And did not get that memo. So, yeah.
She like sheepishly looks up at you, which is weird for someone so like built and like self-confident. She does kind of look at you quite timidly and just, I will need some time alone.
Like when? We can schedule it, don't worry.
Like when I need to take a shit and, you know, piss and, you know, clean myself.
Why do you need time for that?
Salem is just gonna put her hand on Saturn's shoulder
No.
and just
She
slowly
stinks
move
of
the
ale,
hand
by the
down-
way. She absolutely
to-
reeks of ale.
Slowly move the hand down to like her palm and just drag her along and walking away.
No.
Uh,
I want to touch the rich guy. The rich guy. Fame.
Give me your fame.
I want to share it.
No, she maves thank you to Salem and sort of backs towards the door a little bit. Just, well, I should probably, you know, gather some things and say goodbye to them.
We'll see you in a bit.
Yes. I'll meet you back here first light tomorrow.
That's good.
She
Yes,
sort of
ma'am.
chuckles to herself as she walks out the door and idiots, there is no first light in the Underdark.
What the frick? Did we hear that?
Yeah, absolutely. She's not hiding it.
I was like, hey. Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
No, she
Undo what you just said.
heads out of the doorway, completely ignoring any calls after her, and just heads out of the tavern.
Saturn is hot on her tail.
You following?
Yes.
Okay. Instead of going back towards the center of the city, she turns right and goes towards the large oak tree.
Oh, that do be a tree. Okay, she's gonna keep a distance.
That do be a fucking tree, though.
That do be a tree. Damn, big tree. Oh wait, no. She would actually know what was going on, would she not?
You would know that the tree has the relevance that it has. You would know this is where she would spend time with Drow when they were younger. And you would also know the relevance of Drow's parents actually being buried nearby as well.
Oh. How exciting.
Indeed.
She isn't like right on her ass, but you know.
Keeping a safe enough distance.
Yeah.
It's like an Assassin's Creed follow mission where you like can't get seen.
Yeah, she's like
You're like on the
flying
rooftop of the
basically
tavern
forever.
just staring at her.
She doesn't know how she got up there, but she's there.
I'm watching over this city. I'm not the hero it deserves, but I'm the one who gets anyway.
Hair
Yep,
flowing
she
in the wind.
you see her kneel at the tree when she reaches it, and she sort of a hand on each of the two like mounds of flowers that are there, and sort of seems to be talking to herself or to what you can assume is two graves. Not the same two graves that I mentioned that were behind the tavern, by the way. They're completely separate. They're sort of if the tree is east, the center of the city is west, the graves are on the south side of the tavern, and the doorway out of the tavern faces north. Yeah, she's just knelt there, hands on the graves, says a few words, stands up, puts her hand against the tree, and just doesn't move for what feels like hours. Is there anything anyone would like to do while this happens?
Is the barkeep still there?
Yeah, Breen is still serving drinks.
Okay. I'd like to ask Breen, what can we do for the next however long until you guys call it next light?
You've got about, and she looks at her wrist that doesn't have a watch on it. Like 12 to 15 hours, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Well, Talsin, I do believe this bar could use some music.
Can't see why not. The place where it's always nighttime, it sounds like my kind of place. Breen, for exchange for fire wine for me and my friends, I could play for free if you like.
That's not really for free, but it's a deal.
Yeah, it doesn't cost coin. Keep the drinks flowing, and I'm just gonna like kick over a stool or something and start playing.
As you do that, she's pointing at the party and just, how many of you are there?
Points kind of generally in the direction of people. Maybe don't serve the water genasi. They're already a little hyped up over your friend.
Is a baby.
Seeing the genasi that has walked out the door and has essentially just followed.
He's now on a roof for some reason.
Yeah, climbed onto the roof for a good vantage point of Eleanor as she tries to spiritually commune with someone.
Her outfit is
She's just like,
beautifully flowing.
Okay, we don't serve people that are outside anyway, that's fine. What would you like? We have two options. The natives are easy to impress. We either have fire wine or fire ale.
Well, I'll let them decide.
Fire ale.
She does indeed make you one. It's a large, like, 2-pinter sort of tankard.
Ooh.
Yum.
Anyone else for anything?
I'll have some water, dear, please.
Okay, and she pours you a fire wine.
Hey, this is what I
yes.
asked for.
Lovely. And I'm going to throw it over my shoulder.
Can you roll sleight of hand?
Yummy.
22.
What was that, sorry?
22.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She doesn't even notice. She thinks you've just knocked it back. Mr. Bad, my good man. What are you playing? Roll me a performance.
What am I playing? Let's go.
Give us a song.
Do us
25.
Do us a tune. Ooh. This tavern is essentially just full of people who have been hard at work all day. It's quite late in the evening, I believe now. If I said anything different last session, I've changed my mind. And they're all just sort of like enjoying this festivity that, you know, strangers have come from an unknown land and just started playing music they've never heard. They're really into it. Some of them even drop down a few, oddly, not money, but tiny glowing rocks at your feet.
I love tiny glowing rocks.
My favorite.
Yes. Yeah, they're all just sort of like clapping and stomping their feet along with the beat, and they're just getting merry and shwasted.
So fair, so true.
Indeed. Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Salem sends a mental message, considering telepathy hasn't run out yet, to Saturn and just says, "Get the fuck back here."
No, my city needs me.
Get back here, or I'm not teaching you about the magic I know anymore.
Hey, I'm the one reading books to you.
Yeah, and the deal was I teach you the knowledge of magic I get from my physiology, and I'm not going to do that anymore if you're going to keep stalking a woman in grief.
Why?
What
Say
you're
that like
doing
this
is
is a
fucked
bad
up.
thing.
It is.
No, it's not. You liar.
I can. You haven't been outside much. I'm telling you, it is.
You can't prove anything.
You, I can recite the law by heart. Do you need me to recite the law by heart to get you to stop stalking a woman in
Nuh-uh.
grief? Please just come back. I don't know. I'll teach you about magic that you don't know. Just stop stalking that poor woman.
Like, fine.
Stop
are we
stalking
supposed
that
to
poor
know when
woman. I
it's
never thought we'd
wrong?
hear that during this campaign. Please stop stalking her. Amazing.
We'll know.
What if
Don't
she
worry.
gets attacked and we don't know?
If she gets attacked and we don't know, then she'll probably be able to defend herself. Wasn't she part of the old story? She probably has some fighting knowledge.
Ugh, fine. She just
Thank you.
spawns next to the door.
Thank
She
you.
stomps in angrily and sits down.
Now, do you still want me to teach you about magic?
Maybe.
So yeah. Yeah. Salem starts teaching about specifically psychic magic, which they're first in. And that's what Salem does, try to convince someone to stop stalking.
Indeed.
They do not.
I also want to say that Ven has walked off into a corner of this tavern. And for anyone who has seen Ven, she's pulled out a bag of holding. And you just see as she pulls out this log of wood and just a knife. And she's just viciously just stabbing into this wood, like as if to carve the wood.
Taking some anger out.
But you don't know what she's carving yet. But she is carving something.
Can Ven give me a sleight of hand with advantage, please?
Yes, of course. Please, be good. Please, be nice to me. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
You are no longer sleight of hand.
Not anymore.
One of Ven's thumbs lands on stage.
No, there's no result until it's relevant.
Okay. That's scary to think of.
Yeah. And now we wait for your thumb to fly off.
Alright, so you're just whittling away in the corner. Is there anything anyone else is doing at this point?
I would like to order 2 of your fieriest wines for myself and Francois.
Francois holds up a trotter. No.
But it's wine. You like wine.
I used to.
What happened? You never told me
Um,
about a change?
Add a character real quick. During the last session, we made it canon that Francois invented alcohol.
Yeah, he loves it.
It doesn't get him drunk.
And see, just drink it for the shits and giggles, my friend.
He's like, fine.
Your lady friend is telling you to, you should.
Yeah, Breen looks almost offended at Francois being so like, ugh, if I have to.
Do you have a celestial variety?
We've got fire wine or fire ale, and then she gets like a shot glass out, mixes the two in one, or whatever this is.
I think we'll
Fire
just stick
wine
with the
ale.
wine.
Shrugs and just goes, "Your loss," and knocks back the shot.
Damn.
No,
My wo-
okay. Bree, calm down.
Yeah, she gives you 2 fire wines.
I will cheers with Francois.
Francois is sort of just sniffing at his
Stop being so picky.
dips like the tip of his trotter and licks it. Gains the entire thing. Quite nice.
I mean, you could always just magically make it taste how you want to, right?
As you're saying this, he floats under the glass of fire wine in your hand and just pushes it up in like to pour it in your mouth and just says "Bon appetit."
What?
I guess I'm chugging the wine.
You pressured him, so he's physically pressuring you. Anyone else up to anything? What is Dai doing right now?
I think Dai is just going to be sat there watching the merriment until it all starts to die down.
Die down.
Yeah.
So funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, after a few hours, you're all just drinking merrily. I imagine by the time I get into this, Ven, you're done whittling whatever it was you were whittling with your. Was it a 6?
Yes.
With advantage, you got a 6.
Yes, I rolled a 4, and what was the other one I rolled? Let me have a look.
Christ.
I rolled a 4 and a 2.
Oh no.
So
Whoa.
that was
I'm gonna
really
say,
fucking
I will say, as this is something you practice, you're gonna have like a proficiency in it as well.
Okay.
So whatever your proficiency bonus is, you can add to any rolls with this particular thing for this exact sleight of hand. Normal sleight of hands are still regular. You have proficiency in whittling. There you go. I finally figured out how to put it. But yeah, would you like to show the class what you made?
How many of the party are in the tavern? Is it everyone?
A few hours have gone by, so everyone would sort of be doing their own thing as it dies down and all the miners are heading home. So wherever the party wishes to be is essentially where they are.
Okay.
I imagine Talzin is either still performing or sleeping with something.
If it's got that late and people are going home, it's definitely turned into drunken, sad love songs.
Yeah, he's playing Careless Whisper.
Give us just a small rendition, Crypto.
Fuck off. Not doing that shit till we get monetized.
But instead of the usual lyrics, it's something more along the lines of before you decide on your best friend, just know pain is all you'll find, and he starts tearing up as he gets back to his raccoon bestie.
No, I was gonna say watching Francois like force feed Fabienne the drink is like, that's what Ricky did to me.
Goddamn.
Don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to fall asleep.
He's literally just wailing this at the top of his lungs. It's still a good performance. It's still like very convincing, you know.
I was gonna say, roll 25. This is great.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Everyone is eating it up.
You never realized that someone could cry so loudly and so in tune. I suppose Dai would sort of be chilling, watching the drinkers and such.
Well, if it's this late in the night, I think he would have gone out for a walk to get some fresh air after everything.
Okay, so as people start leaving, you're sort of leaving too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Saturn and Salem? Are you two still in the tavern?
I imagine Saturn is still
Probably,
on the tavern. Yeah.
Salem is not letting Saturn out.
Eleanor has come back in at this point and is having a drink before she calls it a night. So she sat like sort of on a bar stool at the front of the tavern, just talking to Breen about how she'll be back once everything is fixed.
Well, I think Ven would like catch eyes with Saturn and Salem then, and see that they're like the ones that are like, I guess, least distracted. And she just approaches them. Saturn, Salem, I have some gifts of some sort for you two.
I love gifts.
And she just reaches into her bag of holding and pulls out 2 little wooden carved ducks. And they both resemble the both of you.
Oh my goodness, I love ducks.
As there are 2 of them, you can roll for one of them again. You're not making one roll for the 2, you can roll per duck.
Sleight of hand again for another duck.
Yeah. Sleight of hand,
I mean,
advantage,
advantage?
and proficiency. Yeah.
There is
What
actually.
would
just straight
my
up woodworking
proficiency be
tools
for
you can
this?
get proficiency in. Your proficiency bonus, so plus
It should say towards the top
4
of your
at this
sheet,
point?
right?
Top. Oh, plus 3.
Oh, plus
got it.
3.
Yeah.
Plus 3. Yeah. So you add 3 onto the 6, so it's actually a 9.
Oh, okay, so that's not too bad then.
Mhm.
What do I get? I got an 18.
Ooh, okay. So which one did you make first? Saturn or Salem?
I want to say I made Salem's first.
Okay. So, Saturn, what you see Ven handing to you is a gorgeous rendition of what appears to be a watery-haired duck, a little duckling, imagine a rubber duck, but it's you.
Oh my goodness.
It's you, a little
It's
water
me?
genasi wooden calf ducky. It has your facial features. It has like some distinctive features of you in it. You can tell it's you specifically. And Salem, this
My
one has some
goodness.
runes on it, and it's definitely made of wood. It's a duck. The runes might not quite match up to the ones on your body. It doesn't have any real distinctive features, but you can tell it's a noble attempt.
Salem reads whatever jumble of runes is on this.
It's literally just the
Right.
McDonald's logo all over it.
Right. So you just declared me an asshole in Corey runic language. Thank you.
To be fair, that was my first attempt of making a wooden duck in quite some time. I have been, gone for God knows how long.
It's literally been 200 years.
I'm not mad. You don't have to be nervous. It's kind of funny. It's better than what's on my normal thing. So
Saturn is not very happy.
well, I know you guys lost your friend and all, and I thought to cheer you up, I'd make you one of my ducks.
I really appreciate the sentiment.
Saturn's gonna jump then. Like jump on
like
him.
dive on it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're so nice. I love you.
I love you
How
too.
tall is Ben?
She's like 6'3".
6'3". Oh, okay. You're more or less like similar heights. There's a few inches difference. So yeah, you can take the weight of Saturn literally jumping on you.
Ven's just like, oh, and then just puts Saturn down. I'm just like, oh, I'm glad you like it.
And Lenore notices this, and she's just like, oh, I'm glad it's not just me. It appears that the water one is like it with everyone. Okay, and she just turns back around and just drains in her drink a little bit. She's getting wasted.
Wasted.
Hmm. Trying to think how to get to the rest of the party now. I don't want to disturb Taliesin performing. It would not be good. And Dai's not here either. Oh, is Fabian here?
Yes,
Fabienne and
I'm still
Francois.
drinking wine with my piggy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it's been a few hours. Fabienne, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution now?
Oh god.
Why is it changing? I'm scared. Oh, goddamn.
Constitution is for the fact you're drinking alcohol and you're resisting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't been in the mortal realm for long. You have not drank a lot during your time here. You making the saving throw with disadvantage.
Well, I already got a nat 1 to make
Oh,
a
never
6.
mind. Okay, so Fabienne's unconscious. Like head on a table, face down, sort of like every time she breathes, it's like blowing bubbles out of the tankard that her face is in, and Francois is kind of just every now and again pushing her head to the side to turn it so she can breathe in air, and then like letting it drop back and just sort of drinking his own drink in between. So you can hear like
Francois doing like circles around her head.
yeah. So you hear like.
Well then, no going to them, I suppose. So Ven for now just puts all the ducks and everything back into her bag of holding and just tucks them away again.
Francois the pig notices you do that and is like, one for little old me, perhaps?
Oh! And then just reaches into the bag of holding again and pulls out this. It's like slightly smaller than the others, but it's of the little piggy.
Oh. Can you give me another sleight of hand?
Stature.
Please, for God's
Same
sake.
advantage and proficiency.
Oh, that's a wrong character sheet. There we go.
That was a brutal critique.
Well, I'm pleased to say I got a dirty 20, but plus 3 onto that, so it's
yeah,
23.
it looks exactly like him. This isn't even a duck. You've just
Let's
made
go.
Francois in wooden form. Down to the detail of his eyes. You probably stared at him for the entire amount of hours that time has been passing for while everyone's been getting shwasted, and you've been like watching him, studying each singular individual feather in his wings, you know.
Oh, definitely. Considering Ben has never seen something like this before.
Yeah, so you've drawn essentially a bumblebee-shaped pig with teeny tiny wings.
Perfect.
You've made that out of wood and handed it to him, and he's holding it in between his trotters, and he's crying into it, and he's just like, "Mom, baby." He holds it close as if he's like hugging, like cradling a child, and then he hits his trotters together at the tip, and it disappears in a yellow light, and he says, "I will cherish it forever. Merci."
Ben's like, yes, another one down.
Baby's gone. Baby disappeared. San sat with hers and just like got it on the counter, facing the same way she does. Whenever she moves her head, she turns it as well.
Amazing.
I do have a with
Sorry, I just love the
Fabian.
fact that Fabienne is currently like, blowing bubbles in fire wine or ale at this point. Who knows?
There's
In
something.
fact, because it was in that one,
Yeah.
you've literally had the bit that Francois poured into your mouth. That's all you've had, and you've just like sat at the nearest table and then just slammed your face down into this tankard. I'm saying tankard so you don't get cut because I originally said glass. By the way, I just remembered.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, now Fen puts the the bag of holding back.
Yeah.
Just for the time being, of course.
Eleanor stands up. It is all the punters have left now. It's just the party who are in the tavern and Eleanor. So I think Di is the only one not actually here. Fabienne is unconscious. So everyone else, Eleanor's just sort of clicks her fingers to get your attention. And then just everyone, thank you for igniting a small spark within this dimly lit and frankly gross tavern. Now that I'm looking at it. I kind of excited to venture out with you upon the morn, and thank you for seeking me out and finding me. But I have one final question before I turn in for the night. How did you know I was here?
Fiban.
Obviously, yes, Fizban is odd. He knows how to get information and conjures things that are unseen to this world. I think it's that weird bird friend he has, keeps making things. But is there something that was made to get information on me? I thought I was being clever. I thought I was undiscoverable. I've been going by the name Bella for a very long time. No one has ever suspected a thing.
Well, originally your name was jumbled, they couldn't find you. And now it's different. I don't know why you did.
Oh
but you are
fuck!
now discovered.
That's not good. Salem realizes it as Saturn says it. Wait, fuck! That can't be good, can it?
Huh?
Fizban
Eleanor sort
said
of is thinking.
someone had information on her, and that's why we could see her location now.
But whom?
Fizban's magic is very curious. I'm not sure the exact reason any magic or curse list would give my location away or my name or anything, but it does mean that Menzo might not be safe in my absence.
Maybe they're waiting for you to leave and
But if it's me they have the information on, surely I'm what's important to them.
maybe.
And
Interesting.
forgive if this is any disrespect, but you can't be the only person here that's got a modicum of strength, right?
I could be, but naturally, a lot of the miners here, you know, they toil physical labor every day. They can handle themselves. But if there's something relative to what you've told me, then physical strength might not be enough.
Right. That is indeed not good. Is there no, like, team that can watch over while you are not here?
The team, the last team I met was Quad Maverick, and I haven't seen those in 50 years.
Well, I mean, you have been hiding, so
Exactly. Yes.
Right. So we know someone knows of your. I mean, Fizzband's magic wouldn't react to someone he isn't allied to, right? Or am I just stupid?
I understand his magic just as much as you do. I never spent much time with him.
Salem, you're a wizard. Do you know anything?
You just said your own name.
You said Salem.
Oh, sorry. Headache.
Salem?
Saturn.
You know anything? No, Salem. I don't.
Anyone conscious and exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, anyone conscious can make a perception roll, please. Magic users make it at advantage.
Fun.
Wow, I have magic.
This is fun.
That's a 12.
Yeah, okay.
Mine's being really slow. You'll have to give me a second.
Yeah, no.
19.
Okay.
26.
Goddamn.
Okay.
Wow. Perception.
I kept tea on, yes.
Also, am I perceiving this from stage? If so,
9.
a hell of a roll.
Yeah, you're stood on a table. You have a bird's eye view.
Double advantage.
Yeah, there's no actual stage. This tavern, quote unquote, the room you're in is literally just like a longer sort of, almost set up like a church in the way that the tables are where the pews would be, and then the tavern like bar is where like the pedestal would be, where the priest speaks, more or less. You get the idea that that is the closest thing to religion in this place.
Are you saying that I'm the closest thing to religion?
No, alcohol is the closest thing to religion for these people. Yeah.
Too late. I am Tavern Jesus.
It's like Deadpool all over again. Fucking Marvel Jesus. Yeah, either side of the bar is also two sets of stairs. They appear to lead out to the sides as like sort of wings, and the one of them you went down already was where in rooms are. So you can imagine the other one is potentially Breen and Eleanor's private rooms. Yeah, was that everyone? I think we were missing one roll.
Can I make a perception check while not being there?
No. Ven, I think. Did I get yours?
I got 26.
26, yeah, I got
Oh,
yours.
okay.
I got
Yeah.
I got the 26, the 12, and the, was it 19? That's what I remember getting. I think there's one missing. There is indeed either Salem or Saturn. I think you haven't given me one.
I gave the 12.
Okay, so Saturn, what was yours?
It was a 9.
A 9, okay, yeah. 19 and above, all three of you, or 3 or 2, I forget. It's one of those days today, isn't it? You notice that Breen's eyes have been emanating a slight purple glow.
Kill him.
As it is a advantage for magic check, I will describe for the, what was it, the 26, I think.
Yeah.
You recognize this from more than 200 years ago when magic was very much rife and people would scry a lot. You get the idea that someone is watching the room right now through Breen's eyes, and just as soon as you notice it, it's gone. Breen does not react. There's no signal that she was aware of anything. Do with the information what you will.
Am I able just to relay that all to the party?
Yeah, absolutely. Fabienne and Dai do not hear you, as one of them is unconscious, one of them is probably about a mile away at this point.
So who would you say has heard me? Like Salem, Saturn?
Yeah, Salem, Saturn, and Talzin.
Perfect.
Yes. Oh, and Francois is still keeping Fabian alive and listening in.
Can
Yay!
I can imagine he has like some form of a drip, just trying to keep Fabian alive.
Yeah, he's put on a little nurse's costume and he's like checking with like the fucking what's the hat listening thing they use again? One of them.
Stethoscope.
Stethoscope. That's the one.
The hot listening thing.
Yeah, you know. The iPod that attaches to the human body.
We all knew what you meant. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he's gonna just babying you, nursing you to health. But it's having no effect. He's literally just playing.
Playing doctor.
Yeah, like in the most literal sense. You can hear him like muttering under his breath, like "Mon ami, mon chéri, no, muerte, muerte." And then he's like lifting your head up again to let you breathe, putting it back in the drink. Yeah, you've all just been told by Ven that there was a purple glow in Breen's eyes that reminded Ven of scrying, and it is now up to you to react to that information.
Kill him. Death.
Hell. Fucking hell.
Death to the.
Death be upon you, my friend. But she's just like looking at everyone like, what are you staring at? What do you mean there was something in my eyes?
There absolutely no one that you could think of that would have anything against you.
Me? No, I kicked a guy out last week for being a dick. That was it. I don't think he even knew what magic was.
Yeah, I doubt a guy getting kicked out of bars for being a dickhead is much of a magician.
That much of an impact as well, yeah. I've been kicked out of the Miners' Rest. Stop fucking tavern. Time to curse them forever.
Time to cast a level 7 spell.
No, what he did was go home and literally bring the bread to the table and feed his family, and probably would apologize a week or two later when he realizes that he was being a dick.
Can I roll insight to see if they were being honest?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
God damn it, I got 11.
You get the impression that she's telling the truth, yes. She seems genuinely, like, confused.
Could be Fizzban.
Eleanor, like, throws the tankard down into the bar, like, slams it down, and just, it's always Fizzban. Why is it always Fizzban?
See? Could be Fizzban.
It was always Fizzban all along.
It was Fizzban all along.
You know that Agatha song? Can we just have that, but replace it with Fizzban instead?
It was Fizzban all along.
Perfect.
Yes, it was always Fizzban.
Right. So what do we do about this exactly?
Quite deeply, I don't know.
I don't think there's much to do about this.
Anyone have any magic to deal with whatever this is?
I think we can fix this without magic.
With the power
I
of friendship.
have in my possession something that will block this spell entirely. For I have a blindfold.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Breen looks ever so slightly terrified of you.
It's only
Okay.
been lightly
Wow,
used.
handcuffs.
Yes,
Taliesin,
Velour
to your bed.
handcuffs.
Go
It'll
to
be
your
a little
bedroom.
bit sticky.
Ah, no,
Go to bed.
no. It's only been used on 2 duchesses.
Go to bed.
It's 100% silk.
I had to get it.
Okay, I guess the blindfolds out of this fucking question.
Gee, you're such a good guesser, Taliesin.
Breen just
Well,
breathes out a sigh of relief.
Think of a better way to stop a scrying spell.
Many ways. I don't think scrying works for eyes normally, so
I'm just gonna wait patiently, holding the blindfold in one hand.
Please wait the blindfold away.
Just looking around until someone comes up with a better idea.
So no one has a plan.
Well, the blindfold's pretty good. I mean, unless you want to randomly kill a girl, then I don't see any other option.
So instead of killing someone or blindfolding them, have we considered that if she's the one being scryed off from that, our original plan of leaving would also work instead of killing this poor girl?
That's what I said. Blindfold what?
I mean, we could always only blindfold them till we get back to Fizz. At least then, whoever could be spying on them doesn't know where we've gone.
I mean, it
Still
works fine for
shaking.
me.
Still waving this blindfold.
Right.
Twirling it around your
Other
fingers and stuff.
query. Someone capable of scrying. Why wouldn't they do it again?
They could, but they wouldn't know where we are. Just that we've gone somewhere.
That is not how scrying works.
Yes, it is in my mind. I'm slightly intoxicated.
Look, I just don't think we should kill this poor girl.
That's why we suggested a blindfold.
Are they talking about murdering her right in front of her, by
What's
the
your
way?
problem with the
Just out
blindfold?
of
Yeah,
character.
in front of Eleanor as well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Eleanor is stood between all of you and Breen at this point. Just like
All of
swaying side to side, wasted, but still like with a hand on a weapon, ready to fight if she needs to.
Okay, I mean this next question with no disrespect, right? To all of you that are suggesting either blindfolding this girl with this. Salem kind of looks Taliesin up and down. Guys, I'll be nice. This guy's blindfold that has definitely been used for unsavory purposes, or killing her. Have you all lost your fucking mind?
Like, you wouldn't have suggested the same things in
Potentially?
different circumstances.
I wouldn't have suggested killing her, no. If I had a blindfold that wasn't involved in sex shit, I would have suggested it.
Do you have a
I
better
mean-
plan? I don't hear any better ones.
Yes,
If
but
it's
if we
cold out
leave,
there.
what if they see where we're going? We have to do something, right?
If we blindfold her and then leave, I feel like we get the better end of the deal.
Breen raises
I'm
her
sure they'll
hands up
cooperate.
as you're talking about this, and is just walking to her room.
Hey, that works too!
That helps. Thank you.
You don't want to be blindfolded?
Oh my fucking god. Why do I have to do
Free
it?
entertainment!
She's like shaking
Come
her head
back.
to say no as she still has her arms up in the air, and she's just like slow running, like jogging to her room.
Just please go as fast as possible.
Run.
Who the fuck said I'm free? I'll need at least 20 shiny little rocks.
Oh, you have a large collection of shiny little rocks, by the way.
I feel like my
Whoa.
trousers like round my ankles being weighed down by these fucking rocks.
I thought they were just naturally around your ankles.
Are you,
It's just built like that.
Are you collecting them to
Love that.
keep, or is there anything else you're doing with them?
Can I ask Breen if they're actually used for anything?
She nods, and then says, "Only one of those, before being processed, is what killed my father.
Dancing killed my grandma.
They,
Sorry.
then what you may know as unprocessed napalm.
Oh,
Oh,
They're solidified
Okay.
and encased, so those ones are harmless.
What do you need to do to them to process them?
Just burn them."
Eat them.
I'm going to immediately discard of all the rocks on my person.
You don't want to be set on fire?
I basically may set myself on fire, so it's probably best I don't have these.
Right.
As she sees you like panicking to get rid of them, she's like, "Do you plan on catching fire anytime soon?"
it's a thing. you guys.
Well, the night's still young.
She's like, "Oh, I can give you a different currency for them if you would like."
Okay, what did you have in mind?
Where are you from? I have met people from outside of the Underdark that I think a lot
Can I
of
make a
people
f-
up there use gold, right?
I was going to say, I was like, can I make a flush away reference that's just really fucking obscure? Kensington, the Royal Borough. Up,
my God.
gold would be useful.
Okay,
I
so-
have a trouser's worth.
For every one that you give me, I mean, I'll have to count it to make sure. I'll give you 1 gold piece for every single one.
Okay. How many do I have?
You probably got about 50 at this point.
Okay, I think there's about 50 there. I'm just going to pile them on the bar, like kind of rolling
she
everywhere.
counts them. She counts like half of them, and then she's like, "Yeah, you know what? Just take it." And she starts handing you like a sack of gold,
Sweet.
and you can add 50 gold to your inventory.
Pleasure doing business with you, Breen. I'm going to pull my trousers back up.
Oh,
Amazing. Anyway, as Eleanor is adventuring with you, it's only right I give you a place to stay for the night. There's a room each for you. She gestures towards the set of stairs that led to the rooms that you went to previously, and then she quickly makes her way to her room and is like, and anyway, if I'm scrying on you, I'm sorry. I'll try and stop whatever that is. I'm going to bed. And she just locks her door behind her and
Okay,
Who's
bye.
Actually, since we're giving lodging here, it's fine for now. But now that I think about it, did Fistbag give us a way out? Just kind of looking at the rest of the party.
Sounds blinking.
Have we tried
just-
clicking our heels together?
What the fuck would that
There's no
do?
place like home. There's no place like home.
he did
Doesn't
not give
seem
you
to
a
be
way
working.
out. No.
God damn it, we tried.
As far as you know, you are just stuck in the Underdark.
Right. Let's just try. Let's just try. Ship, can you come pick us up?
You're not on the
Just
ship.
flash
It
the
can't hear you.
suicide.
Just kind of seeing nothing occur.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
that
nothing
doesn't work.
happens.
Well, maybe we just wait till morning and I don't know. All hold hands.
I will not be touching your hands.
It's okay. They got bits of rock on them.
Eleanor drunkenly, like, stuttering and still, like, waving side to side is just like, he always found his way to the Quad Mav guys in a tavern whenever they went to one, so I'm sure you'll get here eventually. You'll be fine. And then she just, like, falls onto the ground and is completely unconscious.
So fair.
Well, sleep sounds like a good plan to me.
Dai, are you back yet?
Is everyone asleep yet?
Everyone is going to sleep now.
When everyone is asleep, I will go.
How are you gonna know when they're asleep, like, in character mind?
I would like to say I'm just sort of outside the tavern, watching events unfold after my walk.
Whoever is trying
if you're
on us just
outside-
makes it really weird.
If you're outside the tavern, you can't see in. The door is closed.
Is there no windows?
No.
What kind of a tavern is this?
Yeah,
The
tavern.
the tavern doesn't
The tower
need
is
light
not
from
easy.
outside to come in because there's no sun. They have no need for windows.
True. Is there a back door or anything like that?
Are you gonna go and look?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You find yourself in a small garden area. There's various glowing mushrooms growing out of the ground, and there's 2 gravestones. Long since been buried. You get the idea that it's been a few decades at least.
You got any names
Um,
on them as I walk by?
Yeah, they do indeed. Let me just find the exact words. One of them says Ricard, beloved father, and the other one says Agatha, beloved mother.
It was Agatha all along.
Shit.
Not again.
Scratched
fuck.
into the bottom of Agatha's gravestone, it just says Uiyu.
As I walk past, I'm going to spit on the graves and then carry on.
Okay.
Oh.
Nothing
That's
happens.
not very
There's
nice.
No, I don't think
there's a
anything
locked cellar door that you imagine would be used for loading and unloading barrels.
Okay. Could I try breaking the lock?
Yes, that would be a strength.
Is this strength check or is a weapon attack? Because I would
Could
be
be a
using the
weapon
help
attack
of
if
my
you want to.
dagger.
Yeah. Go for it.
The fucking 6.
Nothing happens. It's loud.
Shit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna sort of try and slink my way into the shadows just to watch, see if anyone comes to investigate.
You're in the shadows already.
I'm gonna go deeper into the shadows. Anyone else is-
Yeah, you're gonna take cover from the lack of sun. Yeah.
I'm just trying to hide as much as possible in case
The-
anyone comes to investigate.
The only
I'm-
light is the glow of the mushrooms.
Okay.
You get the
After
idea that the natives of this place don't necessarily need light in order to be able to see.
Fucking great. Okay. Do I have any lock picks or anything? Rather than trying to just break it brute force style.
You gave it a bonk. No one came out to see what was going on. I will absolutely allow you to conjure a lockpick out of your ass.
I was gonna say my next thing was gonna be, can I shoot an arrow at it?
Point blank.
Take a step back. I'm a good shot.
Yeah, trying to fucking execute a fucking padlock. Amazing.
Am I allowed that, or should I do the sleight of
You
hand
could
instead?
try, definitely.
Okay, I'll try the longbow first. That's a 24 to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
Fucking 4.
Okay, you chip some of the actual lock-in mechanism of the padlock away.
I think you'll
It's not
mutter
open.
back. I'll be like, fuck this, and then try the lockpick. Like,
At this point, from inside, you can hear, what the fuck?
oh shit.
But
I'm gonna try and do this
ultimately no
hastily
one
as well.
comes out.
Yeah, I'll try this lockpick then.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand. Are you panicking? Like, are you like,
No,
oh
but-
fuck, I heard someone. Okay, disadvantage.
The good one. It was such a good first roll. To be fair, the second roll wasn't too bad, and I got a 12.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, the padlock absolutely comes loose as you click the hairpin into place, and you have
Okay.
access to the cellar.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to the cellar then.
Yeah, there's a few barrels, a few what you can imagine would be empty ones that are sort of just gathering dust. To one side, there's about 10 barrels each of the ale and 10 each of the wine, sort of like wall to wall. And then there's a stairway leading up to a locked door.
Another one? Okay, I will go up to the locked door and just listen to see if people are asleep or if people are still out talking. What the vibe is up there.
Both Breen and Eleanor are both asleep at this point, so it's whatever the party are doing. They're the only ones up there that could be awake.
I've gone to bed.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I've also gone to bed as well.
Salem and Saturn, what are you doing?
Ben guys.
Let's see. I think Caleb just
What are
kind
you
of
planning?
nothing. Don't worry about it.
I don't like it.
Caleb's just kind of hanging around, hating sleeping because they can't dream. Just kind of midnight procrastinating.
Are you still in the bar area, or are you in a room?
Probably still in the bar area.
Okay.
Maybe trying to figure out how to read these weird symbols people use for books.
So I think the most accurate like common written words would be on the bottles in the behind the bar, and sort of like you're basically trying to read as well a large book that you have no idea what it says. You're just looking at it and trying to figure out these symbols. So Dai, what you can hear is what sounds like a very heavy body being dragged past the door that you are outside of, and also occasional pacing from where you would gather is the bar area.
Okay.
Salem, what you can see is Francois dragging Fabian by the leg to their room.
He just kind of stares for a moment, like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
Yeah,
before
Fabian
Fabian
is on her back, like snoring, but the tankard that her head was in is now just placed on top of her forehead like a hat. And Francois is kind of like singing to himself as he drags her over to the rooms, and he puts her to bed, and she sleeps for the entire night.
Francois, I want to be a big scary barbarian.
Jesus Christ.
You can be whatever you wish, mon chéri, as he tucks you in.
Can I be it tomorrow?
Oui.
Yay. Good night, Francois.
Good night, mon chéri. And he lands like right next to you and just watches you sleep.
That's a bit creepy.
Uh, Francois doesn't sleep.
That's even creepy.
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't
Not
need
also,
to.
maybe better.
I forgot to mention. I remember that I actually did get a trait for Ven. She has trance, so she doesn't need to sleep.
Okay.
But she does meditate though, so I'd say at the time she was just meditating.
Yeah. You're probably just meditating in the room you would have taken for yourself.
Yeah,
Maybe just like sat cross-legged on the bed.
definitely.
Yeah, just chilling. Big chilling. Okay, so the only person left awake that Dai can hear is Salem in the main bar area. Dai, what are you doing?
I'm waiting.
Okay. Salem, is there anything else you would like to do after you frustratedly can't work out what it says in this book?
Salem's just kind of looking at the runes on their arms and then the little ducky. They're just kind of awfully mumbling to themselves. I wish I had that on my arm instead.
The one on the duck's wing literally just says mum, like a mum tattoo.
Salem just
Sometimes
kind of
failures are great.
I'm glad someone recognizes me for not being whatever's on my arm. Jesus Christ. Even if it's a mom tattoo and I don't have one of those anymore.
Anymore.
You got rid of it?
Deleted it from character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dai is just waiting until he can't hear Salem anymore, and Salem is staring at a carved wooden ducky.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Salem, can I get a perception? And Dai, can I get a stealth, please?
Got a 16.
I got a 17.
Literally beat by one. Okay. Yeah. Salem is absolutely
like
unaware
+4.
that Dai is
No,
waiting on
+3.
that other side of the door.
Brain fart.
Perfect. Salem literally is there until they fall asleep at that fucking table.
At which point it's probably about 4 a.m. IRL time. Like, for perspective. Dai, can I get a constitution roll from you?
Uh, 12.
Okay, yeah. You managed to stay awake. It's completely quiet. It's incredibly late. You are struggling to keep your eyes open. What would you like to do?
I'm going to walk back to the bottom of the cellar now that I know everyone's asleep. Give myself a little slap to wake myself back up.
Yeah.
And then go in through the front door, but as quietly as possible.
Okay.
I don't know that Salem is on the bar.
As
I just know that it's
everyone
quiet.
as everyone is asleep, I won't make you roll stealth.
Okay, cool. And then once I'm in, I think. Do I know where the sleeping quarters are, or do I know a rough idea where I heard the "what the fuck" from when it was muffled?
The what the fuck would have been from the I remember which way this worked. The left side, the sleeping quarters, which are labeled as, the inn residency, on the right side of the bar.
Okay, I want to head towards the sleeping quarters then.
Indeed.
What do I see?
you see several rooms. The ones that the party members are in are most likely locked, and there's the ones that are not occupied, the doors are wide open.
Okay. So this is not staff area.
Oh, you mean the sleeping quarters as in the actual
Yes.
resident sleeping quarters? Okay,
Yeah.
you see one locked door, one open door.
Okay. So I'm assuming with the open door, there's just I can see inside and no one's in there.
Yeah, there's an empty bed.
I try and lockpick the other one.
You can indeed. Sleight of hand.
I need 21.
Okay, very easily, yeah. Same as the previous lock, you use a hairpin to sort of, dig around inside the lock, and you get a little satisfying click, and then the padlock comes loose. It's
Okay.
weird that the padlock's on the outside, by the way.
Yeah, no, I thought that.
Yeah.
But well, I didn't actually know it was a padlock. I kind of just assumed.
Yeah. It's a keyhole. I'm just being dumb.
And then I want to slink in.
Mm-hmm. That would be a stealth at advantage, as the occupant is asleep.
Okay. That's what the second one is. I got a 21.
Okie dokie. No one is witness.
Okay. What do I see when I get into the room?
Breen is peacefully sleeping.
I'd like to kill her, please.
Okay, roll to hit with advantage as she is prone.
A 22 to hit.
Yep, and damage.
6.
Okay, what have you attacked her with?
Short sword.
Okie dokie, you kill her.
Cool. Is there any rings or any trinkets or anything in the room?
She has earrings in.
I would like to take the earrings, please.
Mm-hmm. They appear to be carved from stone.
Cool. Just for flavor's sake, so it's not a stab wound, I'd like to say that I cut her throat or something, so it's just not just like a random stab.
Yeah.
And I'd like to fill a horn, the horn that we discussed.
Yep.
With some of the blood.
Okay.
And then I'd head to the sleeping rooms.
Indeed.
In the quarters.
Do you drink the blood, or do you just keep it in the horn?
I'm going to drink it, but when I get to the room.
Okay.
Like a little snack.
Are you making your way back casually, or are you aiming to stay unheard and unseen?
I think I'd stay unheard until I get to sort of the normal area where it wouldn't be too weird if I was there.
Okay.
And then I just nonchalant walk through the area.
Yeah, then on the other side of your locked door, you hear footsteps shuffling through. It seems normal. You know Dai was missing from the festivities earlier on that night, and you just imagine he's got back and is finding a room to stay in.
Can Ven actually walk out for a second with her bag of holding?
What would have struck Ven as odd, perhaps, is that the footsteps only started in the hallway. They didn't start from the door of the tavern, as if Dai was always there.
For now, she kind of doesn't question it.
Okay, but if you do step out and sort of investigate what is going on, you will see Dai walking by with a tiefling's horn in one hand and a blood-soaked leather coat in the other.
Oh. Maybe this
Die,
is better.
Ven has just
Okay.
walked out on you.
Good evening, darling.
Oh, hi, Di. I thought this might be you. She
Indeed.
sees the horns and everything, and it's just like, eh. And then was like, I have something to show you.
Oh, okay. What is it?
And reaches into like the bag of holding and pulls out another duck.
Did
Which
you
I need to now
roll?
make,
Yeah, roll off that one.
now make a roll for. Please, for the love of God.
If you roll on that 20, it preemptively has a tiefling's horn and a blood saying let it go.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, it looks like Die. It also looks vaguely like every other white man with dark hair.
For fuck's sake, not again.
No, it looks like him enough for Die. You do feel complimented that Ven has made a likeness of you.
Wow, darling, this is incredible.
Well, considering we end up in the same carriage together, I don't know how, don't ask me that. I thought I'd make you one too, as I've made the party them, so I can't leave you out, right?
Wow. We've been together the longest, haven't we, darling?
I suppose we have. And Ven just leaves the duck with Di and says, well, have a good night. And kind
Oh.
of just walks back into her room.
Good night.
And then I want to say, because she doesn't sleep, she starts carving a tiefling's horn out of wood.
Okay.
The one that looks very similar to the one that Di
Yeah,
has.
you're essentially going to try and like recreate it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love fake horns.
It's essentially you just make it a Viking shot glass. This is cool. Is everyone
I love
now
those.
resting?
Yes.
Okay, you
You
all
can-
get a long rest if you need one. Any benefits from that are all yours. As you have
Sure.
done something that I made a prerequisite for leveling up, you also do get a level up.
What?
Let's go.
You find
Level.
the final name from the list. And I said every single one you find, you get a new level. Like, I was gonna get stuck in my head for like 3 weeks now.
I know. Do you remember that one VC where you all started singing at the same time?
Hmm.
That was really funny. The final break. I think it's on Queen Stream. It was very funny.
I can't remember.
Oh, I know what you
Was it
mean.
one of the Valorant
Yeah.
sessions? I can't remember.
Probably.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah. Right, anyway, while you all level up, 2 hours pass from the meeting of Ven and I, and each of you will be rudely awakened by Eleanor yelling, "Are you up yet?"
No.
It's the
Depends.
smell
This
of...
time.
I've just realized what I did last campaign. Breen is really good at making bread. The tavern is filled with the smell of fresh bread.
Everyone starts sobbing.
Anyone who drank any of the fire wine or the ale, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Fabienne with disadvantage.
Oh.
My character feedback. Right.
Saturn sat and salt
Oh, God
so
damn it.
didn't partake.
Got an 8.
I got
Amazing.
an 18.
13.
Okay. Oh wait, Tarzan, you're a seasoned alcoholic at this point. You roll with advantage.
Reason.
Oh, I shall.
Your tolerance is higher.
21.
Okay. You feel fresh as fuck.
Damn right, baby.
Especially with the nostalgic smell of bread. You feel like maybe the nightmare is over, but alas, you do wake up to no Ricky. You're still in the Underdark. It is the tavern. But physically, you feel good.
No, I don't.
Physically, I said. Except for that knot in your stomach. That kind of sucks. But no, everyone except Fabienne that isn't Taliesin, you feel pretty much normal. I think it was only Ven that needed to make that throw. Yeah, you feel like you've drank, but not bad.
Okay.
There's no effects to be had here. Fabienne. Francois wakes you up with a big smooch on the face. Kind of gives you a lick and says, "Mon chéri, ça va?" And as you hear this, it echoes throughout your mind, reverberating painfully off the walls of your cranium, as you have the most seething headache you've ever experienced. You make every saving throw for this whole day with disadvantage.
Goddamn. How much did you make me drink? I feel like shit.
You had like one mouthful.
That's a lie. I must have had like 3 barrels worth.
He holds up the tankard, which was balanced on your head as a hat, and he shows you that there's literally a mouthful missing, and he just goes, "Mon chéri, never drink again."
Okay.
The smell of bread is nauseating to Fabienne as well. Food doesn't sound like a good idea to you.
Man, I might have to just go outside for a second. Bye.
We're not gonna flavor that, as you know, someone in the call has a bit of a phobia to do with things. But yeah, Fabienne does that, and the rest of you are greeted by the smell of fresh bread as you awaken.
Bread.
And also Eleanor yelling, "Are you all up yet?"
Salem wakes up on the bar.
Yes, yes, you do. Eleanor is sat next to you, sort of like nudging you and offering you some food.
Oh yeah, thanks. Just literally as nonplussed as you could be from waking up on a bar.
Anne's gonna come sit the other side and be like, you good?
Yeah, I just fell asleep at the bar. Don't worry about it.
Eleanor sort of like
go.
talking with her mouth open. Is just like chewing on some bread, and she's just like, "You've done this before."
Not a bar specifically, but waking up in random places isn't all too surprising.
Yeah.
And I don't even drink much. No. It's just... Well, actually... That's not
inactive dreamer,
right
you
now.
might even say, yeah.
No, I just prefer not to sleep, so I stay up as late as possible.
She gets up and walks away with a basket of bread and just says, "Yeah, I don't care," and starts like handing everyone bread as they enter.
Yeah, don't ask them, man.
Anne's passing.
Ooh, bread.
Still the bread in one hand.
Is the entire party making their way into the central bar area?
Yeah, I'll come back inside.
Can I have Taliesin go outside so he doesn't have to smell the bread?
Absolutely.
Okay.
As you're walking through to get outside, Eleanor is holding up the basket, like offering you one. With a big smile on her face. She's just, "Okay, are you sure?"
Yeah.
She places the bread tin on one of the central areas of the table and just sort of, "Okay, your loss." Just helps herself to more. Looks over to the rest of the party. "You okay?"
Being chilling.
I think as soon as Dai sees Ven, he's just gonna be like, Ven, darling, truly, I know it was late last night, but I really didn't get to say thank you. That duck is beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. Again, I'm still getting used to wood carving again after all these years.
Well, you must have been professional in your day, because this is breathtaking.
Oh, well, thank you, darling. I hope to make many more in the future.
I think I'd just give her a kiss on the top of her head and then carry on walking into the bar area. Or if we're in the bar area, just sit there.
Dai's breath smells like iron when he kisses your forehead.
That is that's
There's like-
disturbing.
Yeah, there's like dry red flakes, almost like blood, around his mouth. As he didn't tell the DM that he cleaned himself in the previous night.
So he's stinky.
Yeah. So he has dried blood around his mouth.
I mean, I feel like I would have cleaned myself, but okay. I think if I notice that I have blood on my mouth, I'm going to drink some water or something to wash myself down.
What would I roll to figure out stuff? Is it investigation or would I roll insight?
It depends on the
Depends on what you're trying to
nature.
figure out.
Yeah. Depends on the nature of what you're trying to figure out. If you're looking for like evidence to something, it's investigation. If you're just trying to see like a visual thing that's like off or whatever, you're trying to like read someone, it can be insight or perception based on what exactly it is. Is there anything in particular you would like to figure out?
Why there's blood around his mouth, or why there's the taste of iron?
That would absolutely be insight because you're trying to figure out something that you've already seen.
Okay, can I roll insight then?
Yeah, go for it.
I have a 24.
You get the idea that Daya's eaten or drank a living creature, and since you arrived down here, the only living creatures you've seen are the party and the drows that are native.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to let you all know that Eleanor is now wearing a full suit of armor minus the helmet. With an emblazoned yellow, like, trim to it.
Holy.
You ready for an adventure? But as you are all talking, eating your brekkie and stuff, she turns to everyone in the room and just says, "So which one of you killed Breen last night?"
What?
Kind of looking up from their bread. A little glint in their eyes.
Ven is just there like, oh, but not visibly. She's like on the inside, like, because she knows, like, you know, with Dai and everything. She's like, oh,
Oh, you're sort of like hatching yourself mentally, like, "Oh fuck, maybe that's what it is."
yeah.
Yeah. Could everyone roll insight?
Does that include me?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What type of insight would my past as a literal crime investigator give me advantage?
No, this is
Okay.
not necessarily about the crime itself.
17 I got.
Do I need to
22.
bother rolling insight again?
Yeah. It's a different subject.
Oh, okay, cool. I got 24 again.
Okay.
7.
Just to put it out there, I have a +7 in insight.
Okay.
Dang.
Good
Nice.
God.
That's kind of beefy.
22.
Nice.
Oh, hey, same.
Okay, everyone except Saturn, I believe.
Yeah.
You all find it really odd that Eleanor is really nonchalant about the way she asked which one of you killed her best friend. She doesn't seem upset. She seems inquisitive and quite positively surprised.
Hmm.
So there's a corpse laying around here right now. It's in character that's being asked.
Yeah. She sort of stands up, gestures towards the sleeping quarters of Breen, and says, "Would you like to follow me?"
I would, yes. Immediately
Sounds like
standing up.
nah.
I think Dai's going to look up and just go, "No, I've already seen it. Thank you."
She leads anyone who follows into the doorway of Breen's room and points to an empty bed and says, "That's where she was."
Was
I mean, if everyone
you
has
bury her
left,
already, or
Breen, with her neck sort of still like scarred, walks out of Eleanor's room and says, "Was."
What?
welcome back? Right. So, question. I don't know about the laws here in the Underdark, and frankly, I don't think there were laws where I'm from. Is it still murder if the person that was murdered comes back to life? That is also a character.
Reviving a dead body is not a negation to a crime.
Right. So we've got a murder mystery, except the fucking victim's still here.
Well, not a mystery.
Yeah, I also heard it, but just literally yelling it back to Venwin, apparently having heard this. Yeah, I also heard
I
it,
was
but
like, who could it be?
Eleanor sort
I
of
don't know
like
anyone that
gestures
would
for
kill
everyone
anyone.
to calm down and just says, "This doesn't change my standing. I have a personal thing going on with what you came here for, and honestly, I'm just kind of I'm just disappointed that you would kill her for being used to scry. There's It wasn't agreed on. There was no fair trial to anything. She didn't choose to be scried with."
Right. So you say that, but I see the scarring on her neck, and that makes me think this was done for different reasons. Because if you wanted to kill someone quickly, you wouldn't go for the neck, you'd go for the head.
No, she died before she even could have woken up from the attack. Whoever did
You have
this killed her nigh
very
on
little blood in
instantly.
you. You have very little blood in you. And oxygen. Are you okay? Like, besides this whole being killed earlier, how did you die so fast?
Oh, she would have bled out for hours. But she didn't wake up, is the point I'm making.
Seems done professionally, no? I wouldn't know how to not wake someone up besides like snapping their fingers. So just little sparks going from their fingers. You know.
Breen is like counting on her fingers, and she's like, I drank so much, yeah, I probably wouldn't have felt it.
You people,
What do you mean, you people?
all of everyone here, Fish, I don't care about what you are. All of you are just. There's so many things I want to say about you, about everyone here. Just drinking to the point that they can just not wake up from having their throat slit is. All I want to say is I come from a bad background, and I've literally never met people as dumb as some of you. Respectfully.
Eleanor's
How do you
eyes
get
sort of
killed?
narrow as you're saying this, and she's like, it was either that one, or they genuinely are confused.
Fill in the
Look,
blank.
if I wanted to kill her, I'd have just kind of like doing fizzing with prestidigitation. I'd have just done a fucking spike through her head with my magic. This is just sloppy work.
I think Dai's gonna
Just-
take a look around, notice Talson's missing, and go out and try and find him. Really not giving a fuck about what's going on.
Eleanor seems to be narrowing her eyes as she's like looking back and forth the entire party, not necessarily stopping Dai from leaving or inquiring any further, but she just says, "In my time with you, I will be keeping a very close eye on all of you."
I didn't know she was scryed on, I say as I leave through the door.
Like, just kind of a little more whispered. We could all agree that he straight up just incriminated himself earlier, right? That's not just me.
Eleanor-
Don't worry.
Eleanor
Okay,
walks
yeah,
out
good.
after Dai and is like, it was you?
What?
You said you didn't even know she was scryed on.
You said in there you killed her because she was scryed on. I just said I didn't know she was scryed on.
Buddy,
So
you also said
killed
you
her
also
regardless of
already
your
saw the
knowledge.
corpse.
Well, yes, but that's beyond the point.
Hold
Fair
on,
game,
wait,
right?
wait. She's alive right now. How did you already see the corpse?
I just said I killed her. That would be how I
Okay.
saw the corpse.
Yeah, I think that's an admission.
No, it's him. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
I'm
pretty sure.
being very honest here.
Guilty.
Eleanor
Right.
picks you up with one hand, holds you close to her face, and just says, "Why?"
Sorry, it's the thing I need to do. Fizzban knows about this. It's in agreement. I can't harm the party. Don't worry. You're all safe. But everyone else was fair game as far as I was aware.
Her grip tightens on you, and she just says, "What do you mean fair game? Why do you need to do this?"
Do we really need to get into the backstory here, darling?
Excuse me. What the fuck have I been missing?
Hello there, handsome. Welcome in.
Okay, just to
She's
just to clarify, I just realized I was on mute, by the way. But
Okay.
we're outside, right? Like,
Yeah. This is happening right in front of you. You have no idea that someone has been killed and revived.
Okay. Like I said, can someone fill me in? What have I just fucking found out?
She sort of pulls Dai away from like directly in front of her face, looks at you, and just says, "He killed Breen last night."
Aw,
She gives smiles and a thumbs up.
well, I like Breen.
She's alive.
I brought
Oh,
her back.
great.
It's fine. But why are you
So,
traveling with someone who kills your friends and people who help you?
Personally, I wouldn't do that. We didn't know about this to begin with, and I don't really want to travel with a murderer.
This
Yeah,
I
is
met this
Yeah.
guy like
About it.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's literally been like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days since you met Dai.
I met this guy like 4 or 5 days ago.
I've known this guy for 4 or 5 days.
I'm not gonna travel with a fucking murderer.
Ven's just like, I made you a duck and everything.
And it was
Fuck
beautiful.
this guy.
I mean, Fizzban knows about it. Fizzban sent me here.
What are you,
Take
some
it
kind
up
of
with Fizzban.
vampire?
No.
You
You just murder because?
No.
Then why?
Oh. I'm part of an order that has a form of condition called bloodlust. I have to kill or I go crazy.
That sounds like a pretty shitty order.
I
Salem
didn't
just
choose
kind
to
of
be part of it.
stares.
Don't worry.
Yeah, cool motive. I don't give a fuck. You're a murderer, and I'm not gonna be traveling with you.
Okay, bye.
You-
See you.
I mean,
I don't give a
didn't
fuck.
we like all murder to get here? Pretty much.
Not an innocent person, no.
Didn't
You
you
know-
convince a goblin to jump into a pool of melting liquid and also torture a minotaur with a spike in his head?
Yeah. A, the Minotaur
sounds-
tried to hurt you, and B, the Goblin tried to hurt us. I don't see your point here, man.
Breen knocked out Fabienne.
No.
I mean, that was kind of indirect.
No,
Cool
she
motive.
didn't.
Still intoxication.
That was just alcohol, man. That's not really, no.
I've seen worse. Walks back inside.
Vince is like, huh? Could have been one of us, and it wasn't.
Like I said, can't hurt any of you. My hands are tied.
Sam just kind of stares for a moment at the two leaving. Is everyone here like this?
Possibly
Looking at
past
the-
a murder in the night? No, not really.
Are you two fine with this? Just kind of looking at the other two.
I'm not okay with the murder of innocents, but I also understand when needs must, you must fulfill them. But Dai, must it be just a stranger, an innocent? Could you not fulfill this a different way?
Sure.
What
Then
is
maybe
the
if you-
order like that.
Maybe if you consider that, then you may travel with us.
I'll try things your way as long as I don't go crazy. Okay. Does that seem fair? I mean, if we were killing stuff like Fizzman promised, I wouldn't have to do this.
And that seems fair to me and Francois.
Mm-hmm.
Eleanor sort of
Ben's like, good
satisfied
enough
with
for
the
me.
promise does now put you down back to the floor.
Thank you, darling.
Not gently. She just drops you from like 7 foot in the air.
7 foot. Mamacita.
Well,
Sorry.
she's not 7 foot. No, she raised him up into the air.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, giant woman.
She's 5'8".
Damn,
Small
small
woman.
woman.
Impressive when I was going to say I'm 6 foot, that she raised me 7 foot in the air.
Hold you by your feet, lift you up by your feet.
Yeah,
Just
she has
some
a-
like cheerleading pose.
She has like a golden glow in her eyes, and she has essentially used telekinesis to lift you, like higher up, and then dropped you.
I mean, getting all angry with me, I personally blame Fizz.
Eleanor kind of sighs, and I just was, well, ultimately, yes, this is all Fizzban's fault. He's the one that brought all of you together.
He's the one who sent the Birdman after me. I was happy living my life. Didn't need to come on this adventure.
Breen is sort of like in the doorway watching all this, and as you say Birdman, she sort of shivers and says, "Ugh, he's back."
Yes, darling, he is back.
She heads back inside. As she does, a perception check will be required from everyone.
Ooh.
Everybody who is outside, give me a perception.
15.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Oh,
15 is good.
11.
21.
Christ.
Would this
16.
require my hearing or smell?
Sight.
Okay. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, goddamn. Can you hear things that are only visually, like, able to be experienced? Is that a thing?
I don't know. It just says I have heightened senses when it comes to smell or hearing.
Yeah. Right. All of you succeed. After this, the conversation between all of you sort of starts to die down, and you all sort of, I don't know, do or don't make peace with the fact that Die is a stone cold killer. You start to see a blue light emit from towards the oak tree. Eleanor suddenly looks incredibly excited and just starts running towards it. It seems to be forming into the shape of a humanoid. This blue light. Is there anything anyone would like to do before I explain what happens next?
Well, I'm going to assume some people went inside, right?
Breen did.
But Taliesin said he went inside as well.
I did.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to open the door and just go, Taliesin, something's happening.
Ah, one day we'll have something not happening.
Not today, beautiful. Come on.
Trudge outside.
You start to hear, like, from the other direction of the blue spectral light, sort of chattering as people are wandering towards the mine, sort of on their way to work, and they're pointing, going, "What could it be? Dun dun dun!" You know. As you watch on, Eleanor approaches this blue spectral figure, which is sort of starting to take shape. It appears to be wearing some kind of armor. But Eleanor is mostly stood in between you, so you don't necessarily see any features. And she holds out her arms as if to embrace for a hug, and then stops. And then takes a step back towards you. Back still facing you. And you just see a little help come from Eleanor.
Good.
Well,
Do we get to kill
here we
someone?
go again.
The blue on this shape appears to fade away, and it's replaced with a sort of metallic sheen as what is stood in front of Eleanor as she sort of backs off and sort of allows you all to see a better image of this thing. It appears to be a knight. One that anyone who dreams will remember from Session 0. The general of the Undead King that you all saw a vision of, where he gave some sort of artifact to the Undead King, who you have since learned was Paracelsus. This is Paracelsus's
Wow, I have no
general.
clue this is. Wow, I have no clue who this is.
Yeah,
Who's
you
that?
have no idea. Salem has no idea, as Salem did not dream. Everyone
Neither do I,
else.
because I did not fall asleep
This was.
in the carriage.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I was awake for the whole thing.
Oh no, not that carriage. This is session 0.
Yeah, I remembered I was worried about what the fuck was going on because everyone fell asleep.
Yeah, that was a different carriage.
I'm now confused.
This is the first ever session we did. I described a sort of castle set in before we got into your characters, and it was a shared dream. It was a shared experience that no one spoke about.
Oh,
so-
I thought you meant the.
So you
Thema.
absolutely do recognize this knight as the general.
I wasn't
Hey.
there.
No, you wouldn't have. Ven also wouldn't. So Salem, Ven, and Di have no idea who this is. Everyone else, you know exactly who this is. So Saturn, Fabienne,
Mhm.
Talzin, yeah. 3 of you know. But yes, this general pulls out a blade and says, "My king sends me to cut off some loose ends." and he strikes at Eleanor.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
She blocks it. It's fine.
Ah.
She summons in her left arm a shield that appears to be made of pure light. It's like a yellow glow, and she just knocks the blow back. They sort of trade a few blows. It gets in. You can see they're very intensely fighting, and they slowly make their way sort of closer and closer to the tavern. And as the general's eye catches all of you stood there, he points his sword towards you and says, "So you didn't leave even after you found out?"
oh.
Oh, hello, what? Oh, the scrying. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Why would we? I don't know how to leave, man.
I don't know. I don't know how. It's my bad. But
Who were you again?
We're stuck.
I am the first general of King Paracelsus. Now I'm here to cut off any loose ends who are sent by Fizban to end his goal.
And
Wait,
Well, whoever we are, you're not ending us.
right?
yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
fuck.
Roll for initiative.
Woo!
Oh,
I was going to look at the
Oh,
party and go,
God.
can I kill this one, or are you all going to get pissy again?
Yeah, kill him,
Go
kill him,
for it.
kill him.
You get pissy again.
From the other side of you, Eleanor just goes, "Fucking kill this one."
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
This one, bad.
I got a
Very bad.
17.
Bad.
We got a 6.
Bad.
Natural 20.
Goddamn, boy.
I also got a 6.
12.
This motherfucker has advantage and rolled a 9. What a bitch.
I'll be right back.
Bye.
Right. That was Taliesin, you had a natural 20, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. What did everyone else get?
I got a
17.
6.
I heard, was that dice a 17?
Yes.
And what was Ben's, sorry?
A 6.
6. Gotcha.
17.
17. What are Die and Saturn's natural rolls, please?
Mine's a +1, so 16.
I got a +4, so you got the higher roll.
Okay, Saturn goes
Yes.
before Die. I just mistyped it as Saturn run. No, I'm imagining Saturn just sat down trying to run on the spot.
Yeah.
And Fabienne was a 12.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Salem?
Salem is AFK, but did
Shit on
save
it.
a roll, I think. Shit on the bloody thing.
Shit on it. All 4 corners.
I even message and see if.
Right, so I've got Taliesin, Saturn, Die, Fabienne, Ven. You know who I didn't roll for?
Who?
The one person I really fucking need to.
The bad guy?
Good
No,
job.
he rolled. He got a
Oh.
9.
Oh, Void
Eleanor.
got a 6.
Oh, okay. I need to know Void and Ven's natural rolls then.
Let me have a look.
Void's got a +1.
Gotcha. So a natural 5.
Mine was a 3.
Okie dokie. So
Oh, Void said let Celeste go first either way.
6. The ruling is the ruling, my friend. There we go. I mean, you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns before it's Salem's turn anyway.
Hmm.
Taliesin, you go first.
Yes. Sweet. I am Taliesin Glenarian. I will not have any ends cut off, for I need them. Me and my friends may not have a name yet, but we are going to kick your looks down arse.
The knight looks confused and he's like arms out, like looking down, like, I have an ass, yes.
Well, prepare yourself.
Ooh.
I would like to strike with my firebolt, please.
Yes, roll to hit, please.
14.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it does. It does. Never mind.
It does hit. Sweet.
Wrong AC.
Oh,
I got two
dumbass.
sheets up.
okay. Doobie. That would be 32 damage, my dear.
Well, gosh darn, my love. Okay. Wonderful. Is there anything else you would do with your
Bonus action, ignite my sword with flame blade.
Yes.
Purely for show.
Your sword is long and burning.
Nameless team, assemble.
Okay, that leads us to Saturn's turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to I think I shall use magic missile.
Yes.
The to hit is 16.
That does indeed.
Okay, it creates 3.
Yeah, I think
Going through
you
3
roll for
darts.
each one.
Okay. First one is 6.
That does not.
Huh? Oh,
Wait,
that
what?
was damage for the first one.
Oh, I get you. Oh, is it one roll to hit? Which one is
I'm
it?
not
thinking
sure,
of?
I was
Oh,
just gonna do
Eldritch
one-
Blast, I think,
one,
is the
one,
one
one.
where you yeah, Eldritch Blast is the one where you roll separately. So the first was a 6 damage. Yeah, I got that.
On a hit, a missile deals 2d4.
A missile. So
I'm
yeah,
guessing
it
I
is.
have
You
to
roll
do
for
it,
each
yeah.
missile then.
Okay, the next to hit is 18.
That hits.
And then that one only does 2 damage.
Yes.
And the last one, a 19.
That also hits.
Yeah, that does 4 damage.
Wonderful.
Beep.
Right. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that is it.
Okie dokie. Die. It is your turn.
So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dagger out and cut my hand and start soaking my arrows in the blood.
Eleanor says, great, now he's killing himself.
As soon as the blood starts touching them, you see they start having some lightning circle around them in
Yes.
the areas that are blood as I'm activating my Crimson Rite of the Storm.
Yes.
Did
So
you
I need
just say
to...
masturbate your Crimson Rite?
Yeah, he's masturbating his crimson rod. That's exactly what he's doing.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
I'm gonna
I
take
realized no one
two-
reacted, and I was like, did that happen, or am I going insane? I guess I'm going insane. Don't worry about
Wow,
it.
I've never tried that.
And then I'm going
tactic?
to fire 2 arrows at him.
Okie dokie. And while you masturbate furiously.
12,
Right,
I'm assuming that misses.
What was that, sorry?
12 to miss. I assume.
12 to miss, yeah. Correct.
Yeah, I assume
You
that.
definitely miss.
The second one's a nat 20 though.
That hits with double damage.
Cool.
And you
So
said
it's
they're
going-
electricity. Do they do thunder damage?
They do storm damage, I believe. I don't know if that's- it does lightning damage.
Gotcha. Yes. Wonderful.
Okay. 9 there. Then 2. So it's going to be 11 damage, 9 regular, 2 lightning, but then double that. So 22.
Okay, so you got the 22 and the lightning doubled.
No, so that's with the lightning.
Oh, 22 is with the lightning.
Yeah. So it was
gotcha.
so it was 9 regular,
9 and
2.
2. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
it'd be 18 and
doubled,
4.
yeah. Okie dokie. So 22
just roll.
damage. Alrighty. Oh, shit. I almost added health then. I almost typed in the wrong number. Right. Is there any bonus actions you would like to do, or was that...
The first part, the Crimson Rite, was my bonus action.
Alright. Fabienne. Smack him.
Okay, I'm taking in the scene, the start of the fight, and what this guy said about stopping anyone that Fizban has sent.
Mhm.
And immediately my thoughts go back to the last big fight and what happened to Ricky, and if only I'd acted sooner. And immediately I'm going to burst into rage and just scream, "Nobody hurts my friends! Not this time!" And I'm full on raging.
Yeah.
And then I will run at the night with my Morning Star in the air.
Go for it.
And I will roll a 13.
You miss.
God damn it! I'm still a little bit wobbly from the hangover, but the thought was there.
Yeah. It's the thought that counts, you know. Do you not get a second attack?
I do.
Wonderful.
Do I go in again? Oh yeah, okay. On the backswing, I'll just try again.
Yeah.
It's 17 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. And that
Go
is
for
7
damage.
damage.
7. Wonderful.
Yes.
Gotcha. That was a good turn. It is the knight's turn. He is going to retaliate and attack 4 of you at once because he has millions of arms. I'm lying.
What
Oh
the fuck?
my
No,
God.
he's gonna rebuttal against Fabienne with a 17 to hit.
I'll do it. Yep.
Okie dokie. And that is 11 damage.
I do have resistance.
Oh
to
yeah,
bludgeoning,
it's
piercing,
it
and
is
slashing.
slashing damage. Yeah, so you half it. That's only
Peak
5
that.
then, because round down and half.
Yay.
Wonderful. Are
Tis
you
but
about
a
to negate the
scratch.
entire attack, Talzin? With a
I was gonna ask, could I use something that I've not used this entire time because I've never scrolled down that far and I forgot to ask. Can I use cutting words?
Yeah, if you have a reaction, then feel free to use it. Absolutely.
I do. Can I use cutting words, please?
Yes.
Unless they're immune to being charmed.
They are not immune to being charmed.
Sick.
Hmm.
Give me a second. Oh, okay. I can roll. So what it says is that I can use one use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll,
Okie dokie.
which is a 1d8. Which is... takes away 4.
Okay, what was the original roll? I can't remember.
17 to hit is your original
17.
roll.
So it's a 13 instead then.
That still hits.
Okay. It just hits slightly less hard, but for the same amount of damage.
Less ouchies.
Yeah.
Well, I tried.
That's
Right,
good.
and-
I appreciate the attempt. It was one away.
The way I'm imagining this is that as his sword has just struck probably just like the shoulder or something of Fabian, you know, somewhere non-lethal. It's not a lot of damage. It sort of knocked you back, and Talzin's gone, "Oi, dickhead!" to try and get his attention. And it's not quite worked because the hit has already been dealt. But now his attention is on you, and he is going to pull out a crossbow from his side and fire at you.
Bollocks.
And that is a 17
Shit.
to hit.
Shit on
Bollocks.
everything.
That is on my armor class, yeah?
Yeah, that's the armor class.
14.
Okay, so that definitely does hit. And that is 15 damage.
Okie dokie. Thank
And
you.
he has and he has 2 attacks left. He is going to go for Eleanor with 1 as well, as he sort of swings within range. He hits that. Of course he hits that. He's kind of a bitch. I forgot to note down Eleanor's health. Like a dumb bitch. Alright. There we go. He's attacked Eleanor. That is a thing that happened. And then with his final attack, he's going to swing at Fabienne again. There's a 19 to hit.
This seems really mean.
Yeah, he's a strong boy, but this is
He is a
simply a
strong
taste of what
boy.
is to come. That is
Oh,
14
okay,
damage. So you
Was
have
that halved?
7.
Sven.
Sven, yeah. That is gonna be his whole turn. But as he deals these strikes to you all, he's sort of like chuckling to himself. He says, "This is what I meant to prevent from putting a stop to my king's plans. This is nothing." And then it's Eleanor's turn. And Eleanor's gonna punch him square in the fucking tits, mate.
In the tit.
Yeah.
The titty hitty.
The titty hitty. She rolled a nat 20.
Fuck yeah! The
Where's my beep boop?
mammary
Not a D100, a
slammery.
D10, you stupid bitch. Right, that is 12 plus 4, 16 damage. There we go. And then she casts Sanctuary on Talzin
Thank you.
until wait, I can't remember the exact until for this spell. Let me just catch you up real quick. I studied this fucking character sheet in and out, and I've forgotten everything already. Right, you are warded against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets you must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack. It
Cool.
does not protect you from AoE damage, though. If you stood like in a fire, you're gonna burn.
Yeah, that's just like BG3.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. It lasts a minute, so that's 10 rounds of combat, isn't it?
Let's go.
Yes. Each round of combat is 6 seconds. That's 10 rounds. There we go. You are currently unfightable, good sir.
Sanctuary.
It is Salem's turn after that. Is Salem?
I just got back.
Ah, there we go. Perfect timing. Wonderful. It is your turn in combat.
Salem's just kind of gonna grab a weird thing out of their pocket, which Saturn is going to recognize as the same weird thing they grabbed when they were summoning that really fucked up looking creature, and kind of stomp the ground, kind of carve a circle into the ground, and summon what looks to be just a giant fucking eyeball floating ominously, just kind of pulsing with colors, and then stepping back as the eyeball floats up and makes 2 attacks against this general.
Indeed.
That'll be, let's see, a 26
Yes.
and a 25.
Both hit.
Perfect.
There's a very high attack roll. Goddamn.
Yeah, an 18 and a 19.
Nice. Yeah, both hit.
2d8 plus 4. That'll be 23 damage. Psychic
Oh,
damage.
wonderful. Yeah.
and the weird fucking eye that's kind of off-putting floats up 30 feet.
Okie dokie.
And
Upwards 30 feet from the point of a melee attack, or was it ranged attack?
ranged.
Okay.
Literally just an eye beam.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't think I have anything else worth doing right now, so that'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. Then it is Ven's turn.
Woo.
Show me what you got.
I would like to cast Moonbeam, depending on if anyone is in 5 feet of this person.
Yes. Both Eleanor, Fabienne, within range.
I retract my statement. Oh, bullshit. Oh my god, why does magic have to be so damaging? Can't believe I'm saying this. Well, then, fuck it. I suppose I shall just wild shape.
Amazing. Our first wild shape in all of Quad Maverick.
Whoa!
Describe to us how this looks. The process, if you will.
She kind of just drops her quarterstaff on the floor and proceeds to jump. And as she's jumping, she's starting to transform into a dire wolf.
Ooh.
I expected you to say, "You shall not pass," as you slam down your stick.
You shall not pass! And just slam it into the ground.
You shall not kill these people I met 4 or 5 days ago.
I really like some of them. Some of them are but the rest of them are good.
One of them's a cold-blooded killer, but, you know, he liked my duck.
We still love them.
Okay, so as you do this, I imagine whatever robes you're wearing would essentially like envelop your body, and there's like a wolf sort of jumping through them in a way, as if like a portal is just opened within them. But in actual fact, it is you. You are the wolf. You were Fizban all along. What would you like to do after the transformation?
You're gonna have to bear with me to read this. It's really weird
that's
how wild shape works on the actual sheet itself. There was a button I could press, but it appears to have disappeared. Which is not good.
That is kind of fucked, mate.
It's a piss.
Yeah, like I had to put this. I had to put.
You said it was a direwolf, right?
Yeah, it's +5. Yeah, it's +5 to hit. Oh, for fuck's sake! No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry.
Fine, it's fine.
And then
May
it's
I ask
2.
what kind of druid you are?
A direwolf druid.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a direwolf druid. You know.
If-
That doesn't mean anything.
If you
The
need
circle of moon.
a
Moon?
reference,
Yeah.
Cool.
Can they look at Eleanor and say, "I'm a werewolf, Bella"?
you can absolutely do that. Yes.
Where's the team, Loka?
There you go.
Yeah,
Celeste,
it's
for reference.
2d6 +3 piercing damage, I believe.
Yeah,
for bite.
for reference, there is a sheet for a direwolf in your DMs.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, you
I
can
have
run that
that
if you
one.
want to.
Yeah, I have that one. So let me roll my dice. Oh, roll to hit first. Actually, that would be good, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Please roll. Thank you. That is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Nice. Let's go. And let's see what we got. That's 9 damage.
Wonderful.
And yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
Alrighty.
I
No,
love
that's good.
May I say
you.
something real quick?
Go for it.
Mm.
because you're level 8, you can go up to CR2 with things. So you can turn into a cave bear, for instance, instead of a dire wolf, which is like
Ye-
double the challenge rating.
Yeah, I've just not added it yet on my sheet.
Ah,
Yeah, that was fine.
As obviously I got the level last term.
I need to learn more about druids and how they work, because that's like the one thing I wasn't prepared for was a druid. Wild shape
Yeah,
is
it's
something I've
definitely-
not had to really learn much about.
It's a furry.
It's definitely
It is a
different.
fairy.
I can say that. Rare.
A rare.
Sorry.
Damn,
Right, if
Celeste
that is
much
your
more
entire
fun.
turn, then Talzin, it's your turn.
Oh, lovely jubbly. I'm still out of the way.
Yeah, you have only attacked from range, and you have summoned the fiery sword of Taste These Nuts.
Yeah, I'm kind of using it more as like the T-Rex thing in Jurassic Park, just more of a distraction than anything else at this point. So I'm just going to go back in with another firebolt.
Yeah, just trying to look badass, doing the deed
Yeah.
that you do.
Over here! It's okay. He's a friend from work.
She's a friend
What, the
of
fiery
Sword
sword, or
Yeah.
as you're waving the fiery sword, like gesturing on it, like it's a friend from work. And then with
That's
the
a
other hand, you're
25
just
to hit, by
yeeting
the way.
fireball. Ooh, nice, a solid hit. Yeah, roll damage.
Okay. I think you're going to regret giving me the buff for this, but that's a 38.
A 38.
Oh,
Yeah, you told me to push it up to 4d10, and I just got 3 10s.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine. Holy.
that is incredible.
There's a reason I made it overpowered, and that's it's not always going to be as strong as you think it is.
Yeah, because we rolled it like last time, and I think it did like fucking 16 or something. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I think the average hit is going to be a lot less than the one you just made.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I looked at that, then I just saw like the 3 zeros land. I was like, damn.
Right. As you throw this firebolt, he is distracted by the waving of the fiery sword, and he doesn't even realize this thing is sort of meeting him from below the straps of his armor, and you blow the arm off of his torso.
It's okay, everybody. He's armless.
As he looks down at his arm that is on the floor still, he says, "'Tis but a flesh wound." No, you notice that he doesn't react. And
Well.
the arm actually turns where it lies, and sort of using its fingers, very Addams Family, it makes its way back to his body. He picks it up with his left arm and attaches the
Someone
right
stand
arm
on it.
back onto his torso. He says, "Well, maybe you are of passing skill.
Everyone be
I'll
careful.
be back."
that's a fucking Elden Ring line.
Yes,
He's
it is.
armed.
As he says that he will see you in the near future, the blue color sort of envelopes him once again, and the spectral form slowly disappears, shrinking down away from vision. And you have successfully beaten the general. Phase 1. Now for the other 15 phases. No, you won the fight. Well done.
Sanctuary.
That was a level 20 fighter that you just went against.
Let's go.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Guys, we really need a name. That's too cool not to take credit for.
the armless gang.
The disarmers.
Eleanor sort of, as you're saying this, turns around and goes, "Well, there's more than 4 of you for now."
For now?
And
Someone
But you're
always dies in
trying to
Fizzband's
harm.
parties, didn't you know?
Not
Well-
on my
You're very
watch.
aware.
I hear the Expendables is taken.
How about the Expandables? It's directly referencing Talzin's ego.
Ah, yes, the small but mighty.
No, Eleanor leads you all back into the tavern and says, well, it looks like before we venture off, we should take care of these wounds, and gestures towards the three of you, I believe, who took damage.
Ouch.
Fabienne is holding, like, a cleave in her shoulder blade together, just like, ouch, I think you'll find.
I used to be an adventurer like you till I took a crossbow bolt to the knee.
Francois actually, one by one, like, blesses the three of you, and any wounds you have sustained will heal up.
Yay.
You can fully heal your HP, but this is not a long rest. Any magic you have used, your spell slots are still spent.
I have an idea for a party name.
Does my necrotic get healed?
Your necrotic will be healed now, yes.
Yeah.
What is the
Francois
name
is
idea?
hesitant as he heals you, though.
I'm just gonna give him a smile.
Do a little spin as he's healing you. Dan's gonna be like, I know you said something about the name, and I feel like it should honor Ricky. And I was thinking like the bread order, the basket maybe.
Is this
The
instead of
bread
first
winners.
order from Star
The
Wars?
bread
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 winners.
order.
The bread order, the order of bread. And we each have a code name of a different type of bread.
I love it.
As you're talking about this, Eleanor is like, did you really enjoy Breen's bread that much?
This is not about Bree.
Just not everything is about you.
Okay, we need code names. I would like to be put forward as Taliesin Toast.
I really thought you were going to be better as a baguette. You know,
I don't know. Fabienne to me, just, you know, with her celestialness, like Fabienne du Baguette sounds so much better to me.
Fabiaget, if you will.
The Fab Baguette, yes.
The most
Amazing.
fabulous baguette.
Indeed.
Right, you are having this conversation as you walk into the tavern, I assume. As that is where
Yeah.
Nordor was trying to lead you back to. As you enter, you realize there is an elderly, cloaked human man at the bar, which is very odd,
Oh.
as no one would have walked past you to get into the tavern. But you instantly recognize that this is Fizban all along. I'm going to
Ugh.
canonically make that his full name, by the way. His last name is All Along.
All along.
Fizban all along. Brilliant.
Sorry, I just put it in the Twitch chat so you can all see. But no, he is stood there. He greets you all in and says, "So, what did I miss?"
Eleanor, do you want to take this one?
Eleanor, just as she realizes who this is, just drops her weapon to the ground, which is an axe, by the way. It just cuts into the floor of the tavern. Breen looks pissed off at this and just goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, not you again." And she just sits down in a straw and refuses to speak to him.
So you don't want to tear him a new one right now.
Always did, always will. Piece of shit.
There. Anyway, bread types, guys. Who's feeling rye? I'm feeling brioche, honestly.
Oh my god.
It's my new name now. Instead of Venwin, is Venrai. Like, what now?
Francois crouton.
A little bit pitosh. Pitta, maybe? No,
What
no,
about
no.
what about Saturn Sandwich? That could be your name.
That is my code name, Sandwich. Saturn Sandwich.
Just gonna be in the middle of our
What
next
are
one.
you?
Sandwich is down. Sandwich is down.
And then you could
Get
have
the
like
sandwich!
you could have like Dido.
Died. Yes.
Now we'll go down with
Oh my god.
Oh, that's amazing.
Salem egg and soldiers, you know. The list goes on. The list goes on. Anyway, this is up to you to decide. Absolutely
So, like-
not.
Alison's giving breadstick vibes.
You know it.
He's not just one, he is the entire pack.
Oh my god, stop.
Oh my god!
An entire box.
Yeah. Who's feeling, the plaited bread? Kind of up in knots.
Love how the party has like no respect for Fizzban at this point. So he's literally there to like fill you in on stuff and like give you the next step to your thing, and you're just like, so bread.
Yeah.
Fizzban
reminding you
focaccia.
Fizzban.
Fizzban focaccia.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's
I say that to
that's it.
him.
He looks a little confused, but ultimately just smiles and nods. Yeah.
Whatever
My
you
heroes,
say.
my adventurers, and he like tries to pick the attention back up. That knight
what
out
about
there
Gallagher?
was just a pawn. No doubt
Oh,
he
what?
would have been the king's general, right?
Huh?
What did he say?
Has Fabian never played chess?
No.
Can I do something
Okay.
really quickly?
Go for it.
Ven wants to throw a duck at Fizzban,
Who?
but
Who are you throwing
it's a
them?
duck that looks like Fizzban.
Okay, so I need you to roll the same like sleight of hand
Oh, I
to
didn't roll with advantage. Hold up.
yeah.
I
And
didn't roll with
also,
advantage. I got 20. For fuck's sake. That's fine. Okay, what's my advantage?
so you got a 20.
I got a nat 20 as my regular roll. Yes. Well, not
Okay.
a nat 20. Sorry, dirty 20.
Okay.
I can just use that. It's fine.
You've literally just been whittling this like on the sideline, like mid-fight as a direwolf, and it looks exactly like Fizzban. Like it's got the long beard and like the wings are like clipped up behind his back as he always stands with his arms behind his back.
Could have made it really ugly.
Yeah, it's just an old man essentially. It's got wrinkles and it looks like it's sort of a caricature-esque, but it looks accurate enough that it's believable. It's definitely taken the like big nose and his elderly features and really focused on them.
Perfect.
Does it hit him square in the face?
Do you have a ranged attack? Like any attack that's ranged? Like a dexterity based attack?
Yes, I do.
Okay, roll to hit with that.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is just you throw in the wooden duck at him. I want to know if it hits him.
I got a 10.
Okay, so it does not hit him. It
Ah.
it goes directly past his head. Like you were close, but it doesn't quite meet. And he actually, as it's going,
hand it?
that would be a very
Cast
quick
it?
reaction to make. So can you cast it and roll a dexterity to achieve
Yeah,
that?
sure.
It's possible.
So what am I rolling, sorry?
It would be whatever you need to cast Mage Hand happens, and a dexterity, straight dexterity roll.
Well, Mage Hand is just an at will, so
Yeah.
and
Is
then a
it-
dexterity.
Is it cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Shit. A 5, never mind.
Okay, so a Mage Hand
Not
appears in the path of the wooden duck that has been thrown, but Fizzban has caught it first.
Ah.
And he just inspects it and he's like, looks just like me.
And Ven just goes, "That one's for you, Fizzy."
I hit him. God damn it.
Yeah, he continues what he was saying. He says about it was clearly the king's general, and he says whatever he told you of their goal was shrouded in false hope. We have realized, do intend to tear a permanent hole in your reality using the tearing blade. And clearly the Cursed King has already begun. You saw the sky back on the surface. He plans to release the spirit of an old hero, Sin, also known by their compatriots as Drow or Drouthy. But his method of doing so will leak the flow of energy into this realm at an untethered rate. He has already made one laceration, and you feel the power the magic pouring in has given you all. But a larger tear, one enough for his goal, will swallow the entire realm. It'll twist it into something completely unrecognizable. He places a piece of bread in a pile on the table. The magic would flood like the sea into a capsized ship. It'll drain it in the very thing that should keep it afloat. The absolute power, the pressure it would cause, and he shapes a golden flame in his hand. It would destroy everything as he slams down on the bread with the golden flame. It scorches it and contorts the air around it, leaving a sort of fading distortion in its place. And it would never cease, nor but the eruption of power. As the golden distortion fades, he says, "But you can stop him. Put a stop to his absurd plan." He smiles gently and says, "The remaining previous heroes are playing their parts. Whenever you are ready with your new companion here, we can go back to the Bahamut's Behemoth and sail on to our next point of call."
So, if Saturn's going to turn to Fizban and be like, is there alternative methods that we can offer Paracelsus then? Or, like, how else would we get Sin back?
I have a theory of my own with Kinku's help. And as he says this, Kinku does walk out from behind the bar.
Shut up.
Dun dun dun. But he says, there's the next point of call for us actually does involve potentially beating Paracelsus to his goal, but in a more favorable way. We're going to go into the tier high above the realm, and we're going to see if we can find something within it.
What?
The source of the flow is the great goddess Llŷr. She will be within the tier. I have a feeling that it was made with the tearing dagger, which means it's actually just a portal to another realm.
Well,
Okay.
You had me at entering a goddess's magical hole. Let's go.
Fizban just like
Hold on.
bows his head down and he's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
Selim just kind of speaks up. So hold up, I'd like to get something straight while we're all here. You've had the manner of reviving this hero from the previous party, but you've waited until now?
Oh, I don't have the power. You do.
In
Llŷr
what
is known. Llŷr is known to. There's no real easy way to put this. Llŷr feels sorry for mortals. They're not as powerful as the gods and goddesses that Llŷr is in league with. She blesses them boons and may be partial to assisting you. This does mean I cannot go with you, as usual. My celestial nature does forbid that anyway. But Eleanor here can go with you in my stead. And also Kinku, if you need the extra help.
Yeah, so second point. So you can't do it, but he can.
Well, I didn't have
So,
the
and
Tearing
pointing
Blade.
to Kinku. Aren't you like part god? Why didn't you?
I cannot revel in mortal artifacts. It's forbidden.
Again, aren't you a god? Can't you just open the plane yourself?
No. It's a difficult subject, as Lear is not of the celestial plane. It's a realm all of itself. It's separated from the celestials. Our dominion is over the mortal realm. That's where we protect. We are not necessarily gods of creation, more in order of law.
Then what good are you?
I
Just
can
kind of
grant
looking him in
power
the
to
eye.
those that are good, like yourselves, and you can achieve the things that I am forbidden to meddle in.
But
So
what
you get
stops
us under your
someone from
daddy
just
back?
what stops someone from just doing it themselves? If they had the opportunity.
Are you insinuating that a mere mortal could pull this off without guidance? Without the knowledge taught by those who are aware of it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I insinuate.
Before the gods came to the mortal realm, you were all completely unaware of the source of magic. We taught you that the magical realm, the flow realm, existed. You had no idea before we arrived.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is, don't get me wrong, I like magic, but magic's been the pretty much the main thing in every adventure, and if not magic, the gods. So if you'd never interacted with the mortal realm, it would be peaceful right now. I think this is all on you guys.
Well, I mean, the realm of Toriel colliding with Terra was out of our hands. We were not involved in that. The Celestials weren't, at the least.
Which brings me back to my point. Then what can you do? Because you didn't save us when we needed it, apparently.
Well, I didn't exist then. At least not in my current form.
Well, other gods did. I feel like if you were all just gone, there would be no issues.
If the gods didn't exist, there would be no mortal realm.
Taliesin is bored and misses the sun. Can we go, please?
Taylor just kind of looks back. Okay, we'll go.
Kinku approaches, opening up his satchel, and he pulls out a small disc with a black marble in the center. Not unlike some of the ring planets you might see among the stars at night. And he says, "Each of you, a finger on the ring, please."
Sounds good to do that.
I mean, he did say please.
He did
Yeah.
indeed.
Hmm.
And he
True.
did save your life once.
One time.
I'm gonna put my finger on the ring.
Hell yeah.
Fuck's
After each of you place a finger on this ring device, you appear to be phased through a thick black liquid that envelopes your entire being, coming from the black gem in the middle. It covers your entire body. As it fades from your view, you are once again placed upon the airship. This is not too different to when you used the orbs to travel to the house. It's Satara. It seems to be a modernized version of the same technology, using magic. Each of the previous party are on board of the Bahamut's Behemoth as well. Some are practicing weapon skills on dummies, and just others are talking amongst themselves. Nithrali approaches and says, "Right, all of you, are you ready?"
For dinner, I hope.
Do you need time, or are you ready to move into the flow realm?
There's not a lot to do here. Like, so I'm ready
Let's
if everyone
go.
else is.
Has anyone
Yeah,
told
I'm
Di how the
ready.
ship works?
No. No
You
one has
literally
told you
used
how the
it,
ship.
did you not?
I also don't know.
Oh
do
yeah,
I?
yeah. Actually, I would know how the ship works because Rudy took you on
Yeah.
it, and he would have taught you
Cool.
I
And he
would.
also
I
did
guess.
try and use it back.
I think I'm
Oh, yeah.
gonna
Because we told you about it when we went back to
More-
Fairwater.
more
Hmm.
about how to go places rather than
Yeah, you
like
would have
how the
witnessed
ship
it.
works.
Ven wouldn't have though, because Ven was in conversation with someone else at the time.
Di is going to go, hey, if we're going to another realm, I imagine that's going to be quite a powerful place, right? So I think, if possible, I'd need to get a really powerful weapon first. In fact, I think it's what I want.
I
Shit.
see where you're getting
Wink, wink.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
It sounds like you're making a suggestion and not asking for something.
Ship,
Though.
I would like a very powerful longbow.
A very powerful longbow. Interesting.
A
What do you
powerful
have?
longbow. Currently a longbow
A long
green plus
blow.
one.
Interesting.
When Telson's around,
You said +1, right?
it's currently a plus one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I will grant you a +2.
Mwahaha.
Or
Awesome.
rather, the ship will grant you a +2. Your bow that you already had is still in your hand, and it just appears to be bolstered. Like the drawstring is naturally like tighter, and it feels like there's a lot more kick to it.
Fucking nice.
More
I'm just gonna
tension,
go,
more damage.
"Whoa."
Seriously, that's been possible this entire time.
I mean, I said within reason it would give you anything you asked for.
We needed, and I guess the things that we do need it.
Yeah. Well, I said need
I
or
know.
desire.
Oh, okay. Hearing
Yeah.
Di do that, Saturn's gonna say, I want my Hellfire Rapier to be more powerful. It's currently a +1.
Same again. Anyone who does ask for a new weapon gets a +2 variation of what they already have.
Like, edit your weapon kind of thing, or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can just
customize.
replace it in your inventory.
Okay. Would it be a 2-hit bonus, or would it be a damage bonus?
It would be a new item because it would be the +2 instead of the one that you have.
Yeah, but +2 to what? Like hit or damage?
I think it's.
Oh no,
to
it's
both.
called a +2.
Oh, okay.
It's in the item name.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. So it'd be like you said it was a rapier, right?
Yeah, Hellfire Rapier is what it is.
Yeah.
It was made
Okay,
from...
so you would compare the base stats of the rapier you have to a +2, and you could either add the custom flavor to the +2, or you can update the regular one that you have. So yeah, the hit DC and the damage should both change when you're done there.
Mhm.
If you need, I can talk to you after the session and settle on something.
Yeah, I'm just confused on how it would actually work. Like, how do you use the +2? Is it just proficiency, or what is it?
So
+2
the
to
name
attack
is
and
Yeah, the +2 is in the name of the item itself that you are being granted. We can sort it after
Yeah.
the session, it's fine.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're not going to need it until after anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else looking to upgrade weapons?
I
I
will
am my
upgrade
own
my
weapon.
Morning Star.
Same again. Everyone gets the +2 variation if they wish for it. If anyone has any specific needs with the weapon, like Saturn's, let me know, and we can sort it either in DMs or I'll stick around after we're done.
I
But yes.
have a request off the ship as well.
Indeed, go for it.
I am in need of replacing my cape, so I would like a blue and orange cape from the ship, please.
It do indeed be like that.
Oh,
You do indeed get one, is what I'm saying.
Ven wants something.
I believe before we go into Ven's, Talzin, we previously agreed on an AC bonus with a new cape.
Did we?
I do believe so. It's like essentially a passive shield is what it would have acted as.
I've just been informed that I asked for the wrong colors. Can I change that to green and orange, please?
Absolutely, yeah. You ask the ship to rewind time slightly, and for one time only, it does that.
Actually, can I just put the cape back on the table and be like, sorry, I made a mistake?
Yeah. You Karen it. You're like, this isn't what I ordered.
This is what I ordered. I definitely said green and orange.
It changes.
Thank you.
A weird fella named Rob Boss shows up. I don't know. It thinks it for you, hands it to you, and then disappears.
You shut your whole mouth.
For those who don't know, Crypto has a character called Rob Boss. Guess who he based him on?
I think he would call what I just did there a happy little accident.
Yeah. And after the session, Talzin's player is going to beat the devil out of me.
I don't know if we settled on a AC bonus.
Another thing we can figure out between sessions.
Yeah. As long as I've got my cape.
Ven, what is it you would like?
I would like a fancy set of woodcarver's tools.
Okie dokie, absolutely. You get top of the line, the expertly crafted tools.
Yay.
If there is an inventory item on D&D Beyond that you can accurately say is better than previous tools that you could have owned, you absolutely get the highest quality.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is there anything else before we move on?
I'm pretty happy.
Okie dokie. Was there anyone else who had any requests?
Salem looks through a little booklet. Give me a Bloodwell vial and a Far Realm shard, please. Just straight up looking through like a list of magic items in their little booklet.
What were the items, sorry?
Mm-hmm.
A Far Realm shard and a Bloodwell vial. Each of them are rare, AK +2.
I am guessing that the Fire Realm shard is not from this realm.
No.
It does not appear then. And what was the other one?
It's just an attunement thing for sorcerers.
Would it be found in the realm
Yes.
that you're in? Then that absolutely does appear.
Kind of stare. Where's the other thing, man? Come on.
Fizban actually being on the ship with you at this point, it just says it can only give you things that are within the realm that you occupy.
Kind of boring. I suppose for now I'll just keep it here. I'll just keep it at this, but I will be back for more.
Yes, yes.
And he just kind of looks away.
Fizban wishes everyone good luck. Which, by the way, we've just completely interrupted Nithrali as she's telling people stuff, but that's fine. Fizban opens a large portal after stepping away from the party, and most of the people aboard the ship will walk into it. Kinku, Nith, and Eleanor are with all of you, and all of you are still on board the ship, which is floating rather high above Daklai. Nith, I'll just add what she was saying over again, but she says, I am to lead you through this next path. It's going to be incredibly dangerous to go into what is essentially uncharted territory. But hopefully we can fix this tear. Because I fucked up in the story writing of this. Can everyone roll a perception, please?
I don't see anything.
Would it be based on my
It could be
smell
insight.
or
No, it's
my
knowledge.
hearing?
You're trying to
Yeah.
you're essentially trying to remember or put together pieces of knowledge you've been given.
Is it about the Fey, fiends, or undead?
I mean, our version of the Fae, technically, yes.
Cool, I can roll with advantage. That's
it's
a nat 20 with
also-
advantage.
Well, goddamn, okay. Technically,
Oh, you
it's
got it.
specifically about Celestials, though.
Then I go
But
back
I will
into heaven.
absolutely give you this, as you will perhaps have prior knowledge of studying the flow for some reason.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, maybe it's something to do with the cult you're in. I don't know. I don't know the backstory of your character that well. All I know is you're hungry for murder. Anyone who scored above a 15.
Yes.
You remember moments ago where Fizban and Salem were talking, and Fizban said that Celestials cannot interfere with the Flow Realm. They cannot enter the Flow Realm, and Nithrali is a Celestial. Nithrali is meant to be going with you.
What a baby.
You were cast out. You're not currently considered Celestial. Francois is, though.
Oh!
No, Monsieur Crouton.
Nope.
Yes! Ah, the order of bread lives on.
Not expecting that.
He's small and crunchy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Anyone who got a 15 or above, you are absolutely conscious of the fact that, for some reason, Celestials or those of the Celestial plane who belong there currently, so Fabian is not included in this, are essentially forbidden from entering any realm outside of the Celestial or Mortal realm.
Special.
What you do with this knowledge is completely up to you, but Nithrali seems to not know why everyone who understands is currently looking at a funny.
Not sure if I speak on the behalf of everyone, but how exactly are you coming with us?
She looks confused for a second, clicks on, and then says, Eleanor, darling, could you take care of them?
What way now?
So Nithrali has just realized that she absolutely cannot join you. I think what I've done is that I have written Nithrali in my notes when it's actually Eleanor that was meant to guide you.
Oh.
So I've just covered up my tracks by having you do the math, I guess.
Math be done.
And Sophie was like, yeah, I'll lead you guys. And I went, oh. Wait.
Right then. Yeah, Nithrali opens up a celestial portal and leaves you to it as Eleanor agrees to take lead on this adventure. Francois opens up a much smaller portal and waves sadly at Fabien as he slowly glides backwards into it.
Hello.
Mon chéri, au revoir.
Mon crouton.
I love that. And that's where we're going to end the session. You cleared the entire act in one sitting because
What were we supposed
I
to?
neglected this act. I'm going to be real.
Ah.
I did not write that much. It was more or less I was going to give you a lot of like free reign, which is why I mentioned Drow's house at the beginning being like cordoned off with magic. I expected you to go in and like nose around, but you didn't. So it was very linear today. But that was still a good like few hours. Where are we at? 3.5 hours. Yeah.
But we've done what we've not managed to do in this entirety of the campaign.
What? Stay on track.
Nonsense.
Come up with a fucking name.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, to be fair to you guys, you're really good at staying on track. You take all the hints that are painfully thrown into your faces.
You're welcome.
I didn't expect Salem and Fizban to argue. That was interesting.
Salem just is argumentative.
Yeah.
Feel like Salem's really playing into the fact that the entire party is just fucking done with gods now. They're realizing that they're dicks and not to be trusted.
They are a dick.
They are all dicks. Yeah.
Cat, piss off. Sorry.
Before we actually do call it properly, could I also get a delayed insight from all of you? It'll be the last thing before the session truly ends.
12.
18.
Okay.
For
What
Um,
were we rolling? Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Just an insight.
Insight.
Daddy 20.
22.
Dirty 20.
17.
Wonderful.
Entire session, I've rolled nothing but bad rolls.
No.
What was
Which
your
means next
roll,
session
Simon?
will be good rolls.
A 7.
7. Okay, so I heard a 12 and a 7. Those both fail. The rest of you, when Fizban was talking to you about things in the tavern and during the conversation with Salem, and then sort of towards Beep, apparently, I swore and it was censored. As Fizban was like, as Fizban was talking to you guys on the ship and stuff, you detected a lot of doubt in his voice, like he was doubting what he was saying, like he was doubting the whole point of things. You, the 20 and above rolls, you guys will imagine that he's starting to doubt his purpose and whether he is as all-knowing and great as he thinks he is.
He is not burdened with glorious purpose anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But no, that was a very well played session. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of combat and diving into the Underdark for a little bit.
Yay.
It was wonderful.
Next session's going to be fun. I'm so
Oh,
excited
yeah.
for next session that I skipped out on writing pretty much anything for Act 4. That entire act was just essentially meant to be you guys go play and roleplay while I get excited for next session. You know, I hope everyone is still enjoying it as much as I am,
Yeah.
and I hope everyone on the YouTubes and in the Twitch chat enjoyed it too.
Wait, there's people watching us?
Yeah,
Maybe a
It's
watch.
record.
they may even be wearing gowns, silken gowns, watching.
I feel violated.
By that I
I
mean
just
I'm wearing a
ran
silken
away.
gown and I'm watching you. Your camera's been
I
on
bet
the
you-
entire
Crying
time.
eyes
Hmm.
away.
Only Crypto,
I bet
that
you'd-
is. No one else.
I bet you'd look beautiful in a silken gown.
I do. Do you want to see?
Yes.
Bring me a silken gown then, bitch.
Okay. Fuck it. We need like we're gonna have like a Ren Fair session where we actually have to dress up.
Yes.
In silken gowns.
You have to
In
dress
silken
as a
gowns.
bard. I have to dress
my
as
God.
a DM.
Can we have a ball one shot?
I do not want water
Absolutely.
on my head.
Yeah.
We
You
need
just gotta
like a
get
cinder.
yeah, I don't know. How would we do the water
A
head
bucket.
thing?
I'm feeling
just-
like a Cinderella,
just dye
like
your hair
who
blue,
done
it's
it.
fine. A Cinderella whodunit. That would be really cool,
And
actually.
then I'll put a fan on me the entire session, so it's
I'm absolutely down to write like spin-offs if people want them.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I'm-
any
I'm
excuse I
currently
get to
working
wear.
I'm currently working on 2 one-shots, seeing as I have written the rest of this campaign for a random Friday and a random Sunday. I think the Sunday one, I've got like a space or 2 open if anyone does want to jump in that. I believe, Squish, you've already done the module that we're doing, Fair Warning. It's the
Uh-huh.
first one-shot we did when it was... Actually, Void and Panda, you've done it as well. It was the 3 of you
Oh.
and Joey that played that one.
Oh yeah. I
was
let
really fun.
someone else have a go at that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone else
that was a really fun one. I'm doing it with both the Friday and the Sunday group. It's going to be mostly new players and a few familiar faces. I don't know if they're going to be streamed or uploaded yet, but we'll find out, I guess. Now, I think it's time to raid someone.
Yeah, so I must disappear and go take meds and go to bed.
Yes, thank you for playing. I hope the tonsillitis is feeling better.
It was
Yeah,
nice.
I shall do.
You
I had a lot
of fun.
wonderful.
The
Thank
ducks
you.
were amazing.
I'm glad you like my dogs. I will make many more.
Yeah, I was talking to like Crypto and Dead earlier today, and I was like, oh my god, Celeste, there's something for the character planned. It's so fucking cool. You're gonna love it. And then the ducks happened, and I was like,
I would just like to point out, although I got mine in DMs, Taliesin did not receive his duck yet.
True. I want to
Not
save
as
it
Fabian.
till.
He's definitely noticed everyone else have one, and now just assumes you hate him.
I'm saving it for. I don't really want to spoil it.
I so hope you roll on that one.
it looks like
Oh,
a foot.
hard
tree.
work.
Yeah.
I'm drawing. I'm going to cry.
Or it'd be hilarious though if it's just like you hand Taliesin what looks like a toe.
I'm gonna be like, it looks exactly like Rudavir.
Oh no!
A magnum opus, but it
Well,
just
my
looks like his
fingers are
father.
crossed.
Yeah, it looks exactly like your father.
I feel like the nat 20 should be that she just guessed the entire personality and looks of Ricky Martin and handed it to him.
I don't think that would be a nat 20. I think that might be a nat 1. Oh, that would be horrible to witness. Just
I'm assuming it went over.
hands you your dead
Nice,
best friend
though.
in duck form.
No.
Not
Yeah.
even a week
telling me
after
you
he
don't
died.
want
That
to
is
duck
that is tough.
I'm also assuming it went over everyone's heads, but the reason I asked for the colors is because that's what Ricky's robes were.
Yeah.
Aww.
Aww. Yeah,
That's
when
why
you
at
said
first I
you
was
were
like, oh,
being
it,
told, I
yeah,
was
it
like,
happens. And then I was like, oh, wait, fuck. You realized why.
I had
Why
a
it
look.
happens.
Only because I had Dead DM and be like, blue, fucking blue.
No, blue is my colours. My personal.
I was like, in defense, I was traumatized at the time.
Alrighty then, I'll catch you all later.
Yeah, have a wonderful
Have
night.
good
Thank you for
one.
playing.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Anyway, we're gonna raid. What the fuck? Who do we throw viewers at? I do have one person playing Baldur's Gate 3, which is relevant.
Ooh.
I should start up
We
a
could
new
start
server Baldur's
streaming.
Gate 3.
I need to
Mm.
carry on with the playthrough I'm doing. I'm doing a Dark Urge.
We.
Dirge.
Play again.
Yeah. Technically, yeah, I'm doing 2 Dark Urges because there's one where Squish is playing as Dirge, and there's one where I'm playing as Dirge on my own.
Derg.
Doge.
Dirge. Durgy. Your boy, Durgy. Yeah, I've got one
Get up,
person
that
that we could
Dirge.
raid. I am absolutely willing to take suggestions, though, if anyone else.
What the fuck am I following playing RuneScape?
What the fuck?
Who plays RuneScape?
Are you following someone from, like, 20 years ago? What the fuck?
Have
Oh,
I got,
wait,
like,
me too!
I
Is it Thump?
yeah.
It is, yeah. He's a friend of mine from Canada. He's really cool. I like him. Yeah, he plays a lot of MMOs and stuff.
Didn't we
He's
rate them
a
as Quad Maverick not so long ago?
I don't think we rated Thump as Quad, but we rated Thump together at some point. I think it was a stream that we like collabed on. I forget. I think it might have been.
Were they not doing like a D&D session?
No, that wasn't Thump.
Oh, then I have no idea why I follow him.
I've rated Thump loads. From
Also, I've just noticed that Codename doesn't fit, and it's bugging me.
Wait, what?
Codename.
Oh, I did like halfway through the session. I
Oh,
changed
yeah.
my name to
Codename Toast. I love it. You could just put AKA, right?
Oh, the AKA might be better, yeah, because
Toast
Toast
AKA
didn't
Toast.
fit. Toast didn't fit either because it put the T on its own.
Yeah, so
No,
it would be like
it's like
Tarzan AKA and then Toast underneath.
We need to go through them and individually name each other.
Yeah. I think Francois is the
Crouton.
best one.
I was gonna say
Fucking-
Crouton has
Yeah,
been
Crouton.
my favorite.
Mon petit
Le
couteau. The fact that you didn't call him croissant is kind of offensive, though.
No, crouton because he's smaller.
Still French.
True. You could be croissant then.
Croissant, crouton.
Yeah,
you're the-
croissant,
you're the
crouton, like
croissant.
twins, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Dido
the-
was also
Yeah.
fucking amazing. That
Yeah.
needs to stay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I literally Googled different names for bread and was like, oh my god, Dido.
I also
That
did
is
that.
fucking incredible.
Code bread names.
Code bread.
Crouton. Francois. Fabian.
Feel free to put like an
Crouton.
entire list and other suggestions in OOC. And if
Yeah,
anyone
I'm currently
in
documenting.
YouTube thinks of any, put them in the comments. If anyone in the Twitch chat gets them, feel free to throw them in the chat. Don't forget to find
How
our
do you
Discord
spell
as well.
die? Is
Oh my
it-
god, it's so annoying.
DAI
Fuck.
is die.
Okay. Dido.
Toa.
It's in,
Toas.
it's in the VC. It's Dead's nickname in the server, and it's also
alright.
on the stream.
Yes, I fixed it.
This is so far. Toast, right. Taliesin Toast.
Right. We're gonna rate someone in Game Over Devin because we want to deal with it.
Game over, Devin.
Yes.
I have the high ground.
Would any of our wonderful players for today like to say something?
Flatulence.
Good words.
Go with Ricky in your heart.
Stop it.
Stop telling our viewers to die. And remember, chat, if you find a cursed item, touch it.
Look at.
Lick it. Yeah. Claim it for your own.
Hello.
Yeah.
It
I
may
am
kill you.
cursed item.
It may be worth it. Anyway, I'm gonna go make a bowl of cursed items. I'm really hungry. So, if no one has anything to say, I'm going to end this shit show.
Thank you for
Yes,
session,
sir.
Mr. DM.
Thank you for session.
Thank
Without
you.
players, there is no session.
Without the DM, there's also no session.
Yeah.
Without the
well,
session,
Thank
there's
you
also
for
no
showing
session.
up, everyone.
Yeah. Thank everyone for everything ever.
Ever.
bless us, everyone.
God bless America, or not. I really don't care. And we leave.
Alright.
Goodbye, bye. Good night. Goodbye, bye. Bye, bye.